short on runway 19 right.
Taxi via Echo 2 Hotel 1019 right, to 412.
After departing traffic, line up runway 19 right after.
After departing traffic, runway 19 right behind Airways A380.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. The beautiful sounds of construction. Hopefully we'll be overlapped by the beautiful sounds of AQ80 777 about to depart. But folks, lovely to have your company once again. And welcome to the beautiful Kingdom of Thailand. We are live here at Bangkok Suvarnabhumi International Airport. And we're going to bring you a couple of hours. It's not going to be a terribly long stream this afternoon, but we're going to give you a couple of good, exciting hours of plane spotting here in Bangkok. You never know what you're going to see. And I think that's the glory of the airport here, is that it's not the same old. It's not the same old sort of traffic. And we can give you a nice change of what you're used to seeing on most live streams around the world. So it's lovely to have your company. Welcome back, folks. If you're dropping in nice and early, thank you for your support. And look, I hope you enjoyed the last show. If you were available to check out the last show, it was we had heaps of fun. We streamed for about 5.5, 6 hours, I think it was. But look, it's great to have you back for another show. Look, let's just get right on top of things at the moment. Helen Carroll, welcome back to the Bondi Beach Cabana. If you're here, I'm scrolling right to the tippity top of the chat there. But welcome back there, Helen. Lovely to see you again. We'll just wait for this beautiful Q80 777 to depart. What a sight! It's a beautiful sight. Whoop, wrong sound there. Andy Taylor, welcome back, mate. 6 months there in the Bondi Beach Cabana. Good on you, Andy. Hopefully you're doing well, mate. Love to hear it. And Lena, welcome back, Lena. One of our local Sydney supporters. Good on you, mate. Remember, for 2 months there in the Bondi Beach Cabana. Welcome back, mate. And Roger. I was trying to get it a little closer there. Stand by.
Takeoff runway 19 right, Airways A350.
All right. Anyway, we'll let this one roll past just so we can get into the chat. It's always a very important part of the show is to welcome everybody. So Ronald, welcome. Michael Singh's here. Game Day Live. Johnny Mack, Danielle, Mark Bryant, Ron Streams, Dallas is here. Craig Muzdog Murray is here. Peter Last. Hello there, Pete. Welcome, mate.
Q80 412, line up and wait, runway 19 right.
Line up and wait, 19 right, Q80 412.
Oh, the Q80 cleared to line up there on runway 19 right.
Boeing 777 on your left, taxi vehicle Echo 1, hold short on runway 19 right.
Beautiful. I love the ATC here. Sounds so nice. Hayden Appleyard's here. Happy birthday for the other day, mates. Gaddy Suha is here, one of our lovely mods, the squadron. Good to see you here, Gaz. Ernie's here. G'day, Ernie. Gordon, H, Chris Siddle's here. Anitra, welcome. Ian, Jay, Zane, Seki's here. Ash is here. Mod Ash. Good on you, Mod Ash. Tuning in from beautiful country Victoria. Christoph's here. I wish I was flying is here. Kurt's here. Hello there, mate. Peter Herbert's here. Steve Coleman's here. Afternoon. Farid is here. Shannon. Scotty B. Hello there, Scotty. Jacobus is here. Pat D is here. Navin's here. Mark the Brit. Aviator Aaron. Jeez, I tell you, everybody's here. It's lovely to see you all, folks. Sylvia is here as well. Cindy is here. Hello there, Cindy. One of our lovely moderators as well. And before we rip him with the beautiful Q80, Hayden Appleyard dropping the a $10 super chat. Thank you, mate.
412, contact departure 119.25 and airborne, wind climb, runway 19 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 19 right, and with airborne 11925, QSC 412, thank you.
Love the accent there. Hi, Tim. Another huge thank you to Mr. SydSquad. When you return to work at Sydney Airport, don't mention cats while Nigel is around. Okay. I won't, mate. All right, I'll have to take your word for it, mate. I'll take your word for it. All right, here we go. Not a bad way to kickstart the day with the Q80 777.
China Southern 358, Suvarnabhumi Tower, taxiway Echo, hold short of Echo 2 initially.
Taxiway Echo, hold short Echo 2 initially, China Southern 358.
All right, is it too early to call for a thumbnail? What a beautiful sight. A couple of nice specials in today. We'll move around the ground shortly. But Hayden, thank you so much for dropping the big 1-0. Yes, I've got a couple of hours spared today, just before we head out in the afternoon. So yeah, a couple of hours. So we'll probably run the stream till about 3 o'clock. So not a terribly long one, but yeah, you know what? Family holiday streaming takes the back seat, unfortunately. So we try and knock out a couple of streams if we can, just in a bit of spare time and all that sort of jazz. So
wind 104, wind 2
good on you, mate.
degrees, 3 knots, runway 19 right, clear for takeoff.
Runway 19 right, taxi 4104.
Stephen is here. G'day, Tim, watching the live stream from Adelaide. Stay out of trouble. Indeed, mate. Indeed. Always. Jay Gamer's here as well. Hello there, mate. Kirsten's here. Hello there, Kirsten. And Grandpa SydSquad's here as well. Hey, Dad. Dad's tuning in from home in Sydney as well. Jay Gamer, hello. O Studios here. Mrs. Professor is here. Hello from Cali. Holiday's been fantastic. Been a lot of swimming pool time, I'll tell you that much. Yeah, it is a bit hazy today. A bit hazy. The visibility not the best. Still very hot outside. Just yeah, humid as. But yeah, you know what? You know how it is. David Jones is here. Hello there, Dave. Mark Hazelberg. What's the weather in Bangkok? The weather in Bangkok's right at the top of your screen there. So you'll be able to keep up to date with the information there. But obviously it never really can quite show the humidity of what it actually feels like outside. But the air feels very thick, very dense. If you've been to anywhere around sort of like Southeast Asia, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. So we'll just nip up to the north there, the Echo 1, Echo 2 holding point.
Continue Echo 2, hold short off runway 19 right.
Continue Echo 2, hold short runway 19 right.
Byron's tuning in from Coogee. Hello, Byron. Aussie Pete is here as well. Good afternoon. Life Begins at 40 Truck is here as well. Ken and Drews. Afternoon. Kez. Afternoon, Kez. Oh, morning, I should say. It's afternoon for a lot of you, I'm guessing. Bravo's tuning in from Newcastle. Good afternoon. But yeah, look, we've had a couple of nice days just out of Bangkok in the last couple of days, and We've missed a lot of rain, which has been great.
Contact 11925, wind 260 degrees, 5 knots, runway 19 right, clear for takeoff.
Airborne contact on 19025, takeoff runway 19 right, Vietnam 600.
All right, Vietnam just about to roll down, runway 19 right, heading back to Ho Chi Minh City. That'll be followed by the China Southern 358, heading back to Guangzhou. It's an A320.
China Southern 358, line up and wait, runway 19 right.
There they are there, nice and quick.
Line up, runway 19 right, Southern 358.
You know what, I love seeing lots of the different traffic. The same airlines, but the different the aircraft types to what we would normally expect. Vietnam, well, over the last couple of years have been sending the 787 and more recently the A350 to Sydney. But just seeing the little A321neos is just that little bit special.
Jet S02, continue Echo 2, hold short off runway 19 right.
Echo 2, hold short off runway 19 right, wing jet 802.
Very nice. So there is, actually, we'll just touch on it briefly. There is one little special here today, and it is the Gulf Air Retro Livery 787, which is a nice catch. So I don't know whether we'll be able to stick around. It leaves it just after, well, it'll leave around 4 o'clock, so it is going to be a little late for me, unfortunately. But maybe we'll catch it on another stream again, another day. Mark the Brit, Etihad A350, beautiful plane. Yes, the Etihad bringing the 350s and 787s to Bangkok here. There was one that arrived early this morning, the 350-1000 there. And the 787 came in from Phuket not too long ago, actually. But there's our little conga line of departures, ready to rock and roll here. And Johnny Vogel's there is dropping one gifted membership. It's gone out to Edward. So Edward, if you're in the live chat this afternoon, mate.
Southern 358, when airborne, contact 11925, wind 260 degrees, 4 knots, runway 19 right, clear for takeoff.
11925, runway 19 right, clear for takeoff, Southern 358.
All right, China Southern off to Guangzhou. But John, thank you so much there for gifting the membership, mate. And yes, as I said, Edward, if you're in the chat, mate, please do give us a big thank you there to John for gifting that membership, the 3 months membership to SydSquad, mate. So welcome, welcome, welcome. And Johnny, thank you so much again. Most certainly not your first gifted to the channel either, by any means. Kevin Beasley, I heard Jerry from Big Jet TV mention your channel earlier. He may be coming to Australia to do a show in the future. Yeah, I think he's mentioned it before. I think he's mentioned he'd like to come down at some point. But look, our email address is open and ready and raring to go. We'd love to have him come down to Sydney. Might be a bit hot during the summer, but maybe sort of middle of the year might be sort of a bit more suitable, a little bit more stream friendly as well to hang out and sit outside all day and stream. But no, look, we would most certainly love to have his company joining us down in Sydney. After all, I believe he is the original live streamer here on YouTube, dating back quite a number of years now. So yeah, much respect for Jerry. And we love his taste in live streaming. Dave Cooper's here. G'day, Dave. Flaming Galar's here as well. Afternoon, mate. And look out, Miles Harrison's dropped 10 gifted memberships. You've doubled it there, Miles. Good on you, mate. What a legend. Thank you so much, mate. All right, Vietjet just about to get rolling. So James George, CR7 Matthew Coles, Kate P, Gary A, Vincent, Azza, Louise Hubbard, Geeks, and Terry Stapley, all receiving gifted memberships there. Thank you to the legendary Miles Harrison. I think Miles must enjoy the Bangkok streams. No Fiji Airways here though. But look, direct flights to London, so I guess we're linking up the motherland. We might even see the Thai departure and the EVA departures to London soonish, if they haven't gone already. I'm not quite sure what time they go. It's Moderator Miles bringing in 10 gifted, so thank you so much, mate. He's been a tremendous supporter for a very long time, Miles Harrison. And absolutely love your work, mate. So a warm welcome to all the new members. You've received a complimentary month's worth of membership to the SydSquad channel. So welcome, mate. What a legend. He's one of the greats, Miles Harrison. If you've watched one show of SydSquad, you would have seen his you would have seen him pop up at some stage throughout the live stream. So what a champion! And folks, look, if you haven't already and you've just joined us, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button on the channel. These are only temporary shows here in Bangkok, so they're limited time, as I said. So if you do enjoy them, make sure you do hit that like button. It's a great free way to support the channel and let YouTube know that we're doing a good job here. And look, that's the way we always encourage the freest ways to support SydSquad. I wish I was flying. Bangkok is a 24-hour airport, isn't it? Yes. However, they don't normally use this runway during the night. During the early hours of the morning, I should say. They predominantly use the eastern runway. Just, I guess it keeps all the air traffic away from the hotels and residents that live along this side of the airport, along the western side. There's Hong Kong Express, lovely little Neo heading back to Hong Kong. Not a terribly common sight amongst live streaming channels, except maybe some of the Japanese ones. Vietjet just getting lined up there on runway 19 right as well. They're coming in March. Oh, okay, fantastic. Oh, we'll expect an email then, hopefully. I'd love to meet them. I assume it would only be Jerry, but if Jelly comes down too, we'd love to meet him. CR7 asking, where are we? We're in Bangkok at the moment, in Thailand, mate. Away from our normal home base of Sydney, Australia, where we would normally be streaming from. And Mark Bryant, g'day Mark, 18 months there in the Uluru Lodge. Fantastic, mate. Alright, Thai Vietjet getting ready to depart, heading out to Ubon Ratchathani. Another little domestic flight operated by the 321. But Mark, welcome back for another month, mate. 18 months, fantastic support, mate, fantastic. All right, here we go. So apologies about the hammering and the drop soaring and all that sort of stuff. This is the Thai variant of the Vietjet Air livery, even though they are all much the same, but Vietjet Thailand. Beautiful. One of my favourite local liveries around here is the Thai Smile livery. In Vietnam with a bit of sunscreen on as well. All right, China Southern about to make a move here. But, before we go there, Mark the Brit. G'day, Mark. Dropping a $10 super chat. Good afternoon, mate. Thank you so much for the support. Tim, was coffee in the Tristan good? Come again? And do you know who it operates for? Was coffee in the Tristan? Okay. Can you just confirm that message there for me, Mark?
confirm except intersection Echo 5.
I'll keep an eye on the chat there, mate.
SMA 132, line up runway 19 right via Echo 6 at Echo 5.
Line up 19 right via Echo 6, Echo 5, SMA 132.
Yeah, there's a lovely level of variety that we get here in Bangkok. There's just being quite central. You know, there's a lot of nice Asian stuff, a lot of nice sort of European stuff that we get coming here. But Mark, you might just have to clarify that. I don't actually drink coffee, so that might not help. But I'll try and keep an eye out there in the chat. Just tag me in the chat there, mate. But thank you so much for the tenner. Oh, the coffee in the TriStar. Okay. Yeah, it used to. The Regio was XU 700, I think it was. So it actually had quite a few past. Quite a few past life airlines that it would have flown for, but one of them was Orient Thai. And then, yeah, it actually ended up, it wound up in Utapao Airport, which is down south of Pattaya. And yeah, that's basically, it sat there for a long time, and then they pulled it out of that airport. And then they brought it to the place called Coffee War. So I think that's what you're referring to. In the TriStar. Okay, there we go. All right. But yeah, my wife said it was good. I ended up having like a little bubbly sort of thing, a strawberries sort of drink, but it was nice. It was an awesome experience. I hope you all enjoyed the little photos there. Craig, no L1011's here today, unfortunately. Kez, member for 15 months there in the Gold Coast penthouse. Welcome back, Kez, for another month. Thank you so much for your wonderful support. Ian Fleming, welcome, mate. Dropping a £2 super chat. Morning, guys, from Scotland. Loving the stream. Oh, good on you there, Ian. Thank you so much, mate. I guess these streams are probably a little bit more European friendly as well, especially as we move on later into the afternoon. It's in Sydney, I don't really do afternoon and night streams, so I'd only do morning ones. There's a King Air there. Interesting. So yeah, a little bit more European friendly these times here. But thank you so much, Ian. Scotty B, a rare sight would be Mahan Air from Iran flying into Bangkok. Yeah, they come in twice a week. Mahan Air flying the A340. We I caught the 600 on, I think, the day after that I arrived here, which was awesome. But, not too many airlines operating the 340-600s anymore, so it's nice to catch. And Alpha Helix is here. Hello there, Alpha Helix. Long time no see, mate. Wouldn't be Thailand without an angle grinder. 100% there, Owen. Johnny Gibson's here as well. Haps is here. Welcome there, folks. And Tyler Burback, welcome, mate. Member for the second month. Member for 1 month there in the Uluru Lodge. G'day, mate. What's the rarest airline you've seen in their fleet? For me, it's the A380 All Nippon, and the A380 flies exclusively from Honolulu to Tokyo. One moment. Geez, well, if you're talking about here, the rarest thing that I've seen. Oh, geez, that's a good question. The rarest or the best? Because I love seeing the lots of 747s here. I saw the Air ACT cargo operating for Turkish. Now this is a pretty unusual one as well, the My Airline Malaysian. You got Myanmar and Ethiopia in there in the background. This is exactly why I like coming here. It's always a nice nice spot of variety. But I'll say that one there, mate. I'll say the Air ACT cargo 747-400 BCF. There you go, Tyler. So, welcome back for your second month, mate. The TriStar, yes. Sorry, it's always a bit hard to think about if there's like a might be a typo or something. And oh, there we go, Mark the Brit, TriStar. Yes. Sorry, mate, but thank you again for the fiver. No, I worked it out, and then I had a slight little tip off as well, what it actually might have been. But yeah, look, it was a great spot, and also as well seeing the 747-400 that had been recently cut up there at Utapao to catch there and see that it's actually getting a second lease on life when they're going to rebuild it, and I don't know if refurbish is the right word, but they're going to rebuild it and reuse it, which is fantastic. Not all too uncommon here in Thailand. There's plenty of aircraft that have been reused, just as they're just doing a little runway inspection at the moment. There's Emirates in the background as well, just landing on 19 left. We'll catch up with that shortly. That'll come down and park near us. So you can see the airfield crews just doing their inspection. Even got the big truck. There we go, just looking down taxiway hotel. Thank you so much there, Mark. The place itself was awesome. There's also a former Thai A380 there as well, which was fantastic. And Alpha Helix, little hazy today, probably the same across the region. Yeah, look, it's hot, it's humid. That just happens around here, I guess. Only Planes Network there joining us in the Gold Coast penthouse. Good afternoon there, mate. It's lovely to have your support, and welcome to the Gold Coast penthouse. It's nice to see you here, and appreciate the support of the channel and becoming a member. And as we always say, we never encourage people to become members. We just want them to do it on their own accord, and it's very kind of you to do so. So thank you to the Only Planes Network. And I love the display picture there as well. That's awesome. I think you'll all agree with that one. But welcome to the Gold Coast penthouse, mate. Greetings indeed. And Eccleston's Angels here. Hello there, Val. Welcome back. Dropping a $5 super chat. G'day, Tim. I've met your Kiwi counterparts. They sound very different than you lot. Really looking to coming to Sydney in January. Oh, is that right? So our Kiwi counterparts, I assume, are you talking about Kev from Wellington Flights Live? Is that who you're referring to there, Val?
Hotel Papa Alpha, cabin airborne contact 11925, wind to 80 degree 3 knots, runway 19 right, for takeoff.
A King Air, never seen a King Air here. A little bit tricky to hear, but thank you so much there, Val. You might have to touch base with us in January and let us know when you're around. But lovely to hear that you're making the long haul down to Sydney. But look, that's fantastic, absolutely fantastic. Hopefully you enjoy yourself. It's going to be beautiful weather through into January, we hope. So it'll be hot, but definitely bring your SydSquad towel. If you don't have one, might be time to get one. But good on you, Val. All right, let's see if we can spot this King Air out here somewhere. Gee, she looks so small in this this massive airport. It's quite unusual to see an aircraft like this at Suvarnabhumi. Most of the corporate aircraft find themselves over at Don Mueang, which is the old Bangkok airport, which is obviously still operational. A massive hub over there for airlines like AirAsia, Lion Air and Nok Air. So unfortunately we don't get many corporates here, but that's okay because there's plenty of A380s. Some of them moving, some not so moving. You can also see from what we saw on the last show that one of the A380s has actually moved. You can see it. Right there, they've actually moved it to the new satellite terminal. I'm not sure why, but yeah, one of them has been moved. So these are TUA, TUB, TUC and TUD. TUE and F are both stored down in Udaipur, which is about a 15-minute flight, 20-minute flight south of Bangkok. Alex Evans, hello mate, good to see you. And Johnny Logan is here. G'day Johnny. Shout out to yourself and Annette. Always taking good care of us here at SydSquad. And Hayden Appleyard, hello mate.
Vietnam 610, when airborne, contact 11925, wind 270 degree 5 knots, runway 19 right, here for takeoff.
Sorry about that, Hayden.
Line up runway 19 right.
Hayden, hey Tim, make sure you get a gift for Mrs. SydSquad from all of us at the SydSquad. Yeah, look mate, she's we're going out for a nice dinner this afternoon with some friends, so we'll be sure of it, mate. She's been looked after. Don't you worry about that. Yeah, look, all the tremendous support. She was absolutely loving the fact that there was a lot of tips coming through with Mrs. SydSquad's name on it. And obviously, we always say, you know, with these streams could not be possible without her and looking after the boys and going out and having a good time. And you know, she gives us the opportunity to host a couple of streams when we're here. And no, look, it's very kind of the community to put her name on some super chats and really recognise that fact. There we go. Taxiway Hotel on the right hand side. Taxiway Golf on the left. The mighty mango pancakes coming out to play. But thank you so much there, Hayden. Yes, the streams most certainly wouldn't be taking place without the help of Mrs. SydSquad. She does a magnificent job. Just like yourself there, Hayden. Alex, you like the badge, mate? How good's that? I think it's the 2-year badge, that one. And Johnny Gibson, yes, extended family, mate, extended family. And there's a lot of them, trust me. Alpha Helix is here. Hello there, Alpha Helix, long-time supporter of the channel. And Swaddy Krab, Tim, enjoying the stream, love the ATC. Look, I think we can all agree that the ATC on this stream is just as good as the actual content itself. The beautiful accents that we can hear, and that beautiful, pleasant, the beautiful, pleasant accents of the controllers here and the pilots flying out. It's always they've got such a kind sounding voice. Here's Cathay.
Cathay 750 Tower, taxi via Echo 2 and hold short off runway 19 right.
Echo 2, hold short 19 right, Cathay 750.
Right there, Cathay 750 there, Aussie pilot by the sounds of it. But yeah, Alpha Helix, my thoughts are exactly the same, mate. The air traffic control is such a beautiful feature of the show. And the fact that we can hear it nice and clearly just makes the experience all that bit better as well. Mate, it really makes you feel like you're here when you've got that beautiful sounding air traffic control. But thank you so much, mate, for dropping the $8 super chat, and as well as being a long time supporter.
Airborne contact 11925, wind 250 degree 5 knots, runway 19 right, here for takeoff.
Airborne 11925.
A little bit tricky to hear that one. Eccleston's Angel there, dropping another $5. Thank you there, Val. Yes, Tim, Kev from Wellington. Coming to Oz is the dream of a lifetime. That's why I plan on staying for several months so I can see it all. Oh, look, that sounds perfect. As long as you get to see Sydney, I mean, look, there's so many beautiful parts of the country.
Okay, 133 line up and wait runway 19 right.
Let's just capture this beautiful site here, the Emirates A380. But look, Val, I have absolutely no doubt you'll have an absolute blast. If you get the opportunity, make sure you take a ferry ride around the Sydney Harbour, and if you're a bit of a daredevil, try and do a bridge climb, the Sydney Harbour Bridge. Get some amazing photos up there. Not to mention the experience. Obviously plenty of beautiful sights outside of Sydney. Plenty of beaches, plenty of landmarks that you can find, like the natural wonders anyway. There's the lovely Starlux A330 Neo.
Okay, 133 when airborne, contact 119.
So that's Mad Dog's in the house, but he's a mad fan.
0 degree 5 knots, runway 19 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 1925, cap, okay, 133, cap.
So I love the Starlux livery. It's beautiful.
750 line up and wait runway 19 right.
Bit of a conga line coming down taxiway hotel there. It's just lovely sights here with a nice mix of different tails from all parts of the world. It's fantastic. But no, thank you, Val. Big fan of Kev as well. Big fan of Kev there at Wellington Flights Live. He's a champion. Mark Maguire, ATC laddie, has such a sweet voice. Yeah, look, they've definitely got. It just creates such a unique show when you've got that secondary voice that we would normally hear just as an Australian voice or an American voice, for example, on the American shows. It just creates a whole new buzz. Here's the Big Blue. KLM coming out to play. Don't get to say that very often. It's always a pleasure when we do, though.
Tiger 3694 Tower, Swadika, hold short of Echo 2.
Janet Simmons, greeting SydSquad members, 10:05 in Arizona, winding down before bed. Not a bad way to wind down there, Janet, just quietly. And, the Citron's tuning in from Sweden. Hello there, the Citron, welcome. Looney Loon is a Wellington spotter. I'm sure you're familiar with Kev then, from Wellington Flights Live. And we've just passed through 300 likes, everybody. So thank you all for the wonderful support so far. Still plenty more on the table today.
Qatar 750, when airborne, contact 11925, wind 290 degrees, 3 knots, runway 19 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff 19 right, 1 airborne, 119.25, Cafe 750.
All right, Cafe 750, getting ready to roll. It's the A350 heading back to Hong Kong. So we'll chase KLM on the way out first. Not one that we would normally see on a SydSquad show. They unfortunately don't serve Australia anymore. They made a few visits during COVID for repatriation services. But it has been a number of years since regular services there from KLM. Here comes our Cathay A350 900.
Pigeon 36, Thunder 4, line up runway 19 right, we echo 2.
19 right, we echo 2, Pigeon 36, Thunder 4.
Tower, good day, Kilo 876 Heavy on Echo, ready for departure, holding short Echo 2.
M876, hold short of echo 2.
Hold short Echo 2, Kilo 876.
Bravo Tower, Scooter 667, Saudi Cup, holding short, Echo
Beautiful.
2, only 1 and right.
Scooter 667, hold short of echo 2.
Hold short Echo 2, Scooter 667.
We got a couple of European operators. The Turkish Airlines A330 on screen there departed earlier on in the stream. Earlier on in the morning, but actually did an air return. So I'm not sure what happened there, but they've found themselves parked up there. So it's probably not a good sign that they for their passengers, unfortunately. But looking forward to catching the KLM 777 depart. Also, another lovely accent that we love to hear on the radio is the Dutch accent. Andy Apps is here. Hello there, mate. Welcome. Paul Newman's in the house as well. Hello, mates. Good to see you. Hopefully you're doing well as well. And Karen Glenn's in the chat as well. Good afternoon there, Karen. Oh yes, it is afternoon as well. I tend to lose track of what it is. But look at this, folks. What a great sight. Plenty of aircraft moving westbound here on Taxiways Golf and Hotel. Always a nice sight to see. And Farid saying it's 1:17 in the morning over in Cleveland. Oh, you're a champion for hanging in there. And Justin's in the house as well. Hello there, Justin. And folks, for those of you who were watching our last stream here in Bangkok, did you have a particular favourite that you saw on the last stream that you're looking forward to seeing again? Now it's always nice to see the A380s and such, but look, there's such a big variety of carriers that we can see here in the at Suvarnabhumi Airport.
Echo 2, hold short, runway 19 right, Scooter 667.
And I must admit, Starlux is probably up there for me. So one of the Taiwanese carriers that services here from Taipei. There's our Singapore 787-10 just coming out now, heading back to Singapore as well. We'll turn our attention back to that shortly. We'll got one of the superstars on the runway at the moment, ready to head back to Amsterdam. So you can see a fair bit of construction in the foreground there. That'll be the new runway, which is well, they're well in the progress of constructing, but I don't think it's going to be ready by the end of this stream, unfortunately. There's Marco, I think you're your message was deleted by mistake, that one there. But hello, Marco. Good to see you, mate. We'll even drop one of these in for you, Marco.
A76 when
UPS 35, contact departure, see ya.
Contact departure, UPS 35. Shout out to SydSquad. See you guys.
That's just for you, Marco. I think that was an error. It definitely was an error. Val, really want to watch it more, but it's nearly 1:30 a.m. Need to get some sleep. Catch you later, Val. Here we go. Here comes KLM, folks. Heading off to Amsterdam, the mighty 777-300ER. We might even just turn him up just a little bit so we can enjoy the beautiful sounds.
Scooter 667, fully ready for departure.
Scooter 667, line up, runway 19 right.
Line up, runway 19 right, Scooter 667.
So, Troop Tower, Bangkok 131, สวัสดีครับ Portion Echo 2.
Bangkok 131 Tower สวัสดีค่ะ Taxi Way Echo 2 Portion off runway 19 right.
Echo 2, Portion runway 19 right, Bangkok 131.
Scooter 667 when airborne, contact 11925, wind 320 degree 4 knots, runway 19
Beautiful.
right.
What a lovely sight.
Airborne 11925 and clear for takeoff, runway 19 right, Scooter 667.
All right, shows Jarman Air. They're coming out to play now.
Singapore 707
Up at the top right is the Via Travel A321.
Tower, continue Echo 2, hold shot off runway 19 right.
Echo 2, hold shot 19 right, Singapore 707.
Does it ever get cold here? Says Paul Newman. Depends who you're asking. If you're asking a local, they'll tell you yes. But if you're asking a foreigner like myself, the answer is no. I think it all depends on who you're asking right there.
Bangkok 131, line up and wait, runway 19 right.
Line up and wait, runway 19 right, Bangkok 131.
There's two of our Singaporean Dreamliners, the Scooter and the Singapore.
Singapore 707, confirm hold shot runway 19 right via Echo 2.
Singapore 707, affirm.
Roger.
Lovely long takeoff roll there from the 78. In typical 787 fashion though. Nothing new to see here. All right, here we go. Bangkok Air next to run, then the Singapore 787-10. It's Air Tiki's in the house. Hello there, Air Tiki. Welcome back. Chris Scapaloo as well. Welcome, Chris.
Singapore Tower, Tasmania 04, สวัสดีครับ
Tasmania 004 Tower สวัสดีค่ะ hold shot off Echo 2.
It's all relative. It's all relative. What's cold to some people might be warm for others. All right, Bangkok Air next to depart. It's the Bangkok Air 131 heading down to Koh Samui. The beautiful island of Koh Samui. Entirely served by Bangkok Air now.
Contact 11925, wind 350 degree 4 knots, runway 19 right, clear for takeoff.
Airborne 11925,ครับ runway 19 right, clear for takeoff, Bangkok 131, สวัสดีครับ
Ever since Thai Airways removed the 737-400 from their fleet, Bangkok Air are the only airline to serve Koh Samui now. Due to the short runway, there are no other carriers which have the aircraft that are suitable for serving Koh Samui. I believe the difference is that because Bangkok Air own the airport or operate the airport, I'm not sure 100%, but they don't actually allow A320s in, so therefore Thai can't operate there. Bit cheeky. But here we go. Off to Koh Samui, the beautiful A319 of Bangkok Air.
707, line up and wait, runway 19 right.
Line up and wait, 19 right, Singapore 707.
So I believe their bays and aprons are only suitable for A319 at the limit. Also served by ATRs. There we go, they'll be arriving in probably the next 50 minutes or so. Not a terribly long flight down to Koh Samui.
That's my 004 and pushing 12.
SMI 004, continue Echo 2, hold short of runway 19 right.
Continue Echo 2, hold short of runway 19 right, SMI 004.
Gamer A, this is Sydney Airport, right? Not today, not today. The Peacock A380 is here. Hello there, Dave. Good to see you, mate. Good afternoon. And Mism Sky Team's here as well. Good afternoon, mate. Nice to have your company this afternoon. And from wherever you're tuning in from around the world, you're watching SydSquad live here in Bangkok Suvarnabhumi International Airport in Thailand. It's a beautiful, well, not quite sunny afternoon.
Airborne contact 11925, wind 0 degree 5 knots, runway 19 right, clear for takeoff.
Roger, Airborne 11925, 19 right, clear takeoff, Singapore 707.
All right, Singapore 707, operated by a 787.
SMI 004, line up and wait, runway 19 right.
Line and wait, runway 19 right, SMI 004.
Very long takeoff roll, look at that one. Nose wheel still on the ground, wow. And just floating up right down the end. Just fantastic.
Terminal A54, taxi with Echo 2, hold short of runway 19 right.
Right, that is the Xiamen 737, just cooling up there, heading back to Xiamen. And next one to run is the Udon Thani bound A320, operated by Thai Smile. Christopher Kurtz is here, checking in from Colorado. Good afternoon. JD Shemp as well, hello from Las Vegas. Good afternoon, mate. Oscar's here, hello there, Oscar. Kiwi Rob, any Qantas aircraft here? No, there are not, but the Qantas flight...
SMI 004, when airborne, contact 11925, wind 310 degrees 6 knots, runway 19 right, clear for takeoff.
Wind airborne 119, 025, runway 19 right, clear for takeoff, SMI 004, sorry, come.
The Qantas A380 service from Sydney arrives later on this afternoon, about 4:30ish. But we won't be seeing that one on today's show, unfortunately. Not that we've never seen a Qantas A330 before, so no big loss. Even though it is nice to see the your national carrier in a foreign airport.
Terminal A54, line up and wait, runway 19 right.
Line up and runway 19 right, 54.
All right, Xiamen 854, just giving clearance to line up there on runway 19 right, heading back to Xiamen. Air Tiki's heading out, so yeah, it's getting a bit late. That's the interesting thing about these streams, that we're a little bit further west of the time difference that we would normally be operating in. So we're actually 4 hours time difference from Sydney. There's the Landmire Airlines. Quite a nice tail as well. So that if you your normal viewing time, this is probably more your curfew stream region.
S54 when airborne, contact 11925.
Starting a little bit later and ending a little bit later as well.
Runway 19 right, clear for takeoff.
We're airborne 19.25, 19 right, clear for takeoff, Samir 854.
Alright, German 854 cleared for takeoff there. Just look at all those exotic tails there. Rob's still here for another couple of weeks, mate. So not all streams though. We've got to. We're still heading out to another couple of places, so we'll be able to knock out hopefully another 2, maybe 3 streams before we head back to Sydney.
Good morning, Runway 671, Echo short
Runway 671 tower, line up runway 19 right, we echo 2.
line up runway 19 right,
There goes the German Air. Not an incredibly foreign sight for us, the German Air livery. There's El Al coming in from Tel Aviv this afternoon, the second service of the day. On some days of the week, I'm not 100% sure which days of the week, but operating 2 flights, the 787 and the 777. Craig Watts is here. Hello, mates. Yeah, it's definitely an interesting sight. We get to see a lot of new carriers that we wouldn't normally be seeing, which is always such a nice addition to the channel. And Stephen dropping a 10. Sorry, that was a bit loud. Stephen dropping a $10 super chat. Good afternoon, mate. Thank you so much for the wonderful tip there. Hello from Oregon. As always, nice show and good to see an airport I haven't viewed before. Thanks. Well, good on you there, Steve. And look, mate, that's precisely why we do it. I mean, it's just it would be easy enough to just come here and leave all the gear at home, but I mean, it's nice to show something new and bring something new to the channel. Something that we've done before, but definitely not on a regular basis. So it's yeah, look, it's great, and I'm glad you're enjoying it, mate. Because it's not easy. We have to bring an extra bag to take all of the junk in there, all of the streaming junk. So it's a pretty it's a decent sized, I guess, investment to bring all of the gear here. But no, look, it's great. I love bringing the Thai action to the channel. So thank you for dropping the tenner there, mate. Appreciate it.
371 when airborne, contact 11925, wind 330 degree 4 knots, runway 19 right, clear for takeoff.
runway 19 right, clear for takeoff, when airborne, contact 119.5, Runway 671.
And Stephen Bates saying, I think most plane watchers haven't seen Bangkok Airport. Yeah, look, it's not incredibly common at all. I know. I think Matt from HD Melbourne streamed here once before, maybe about a month or 2 after my last visit. But it's most certainly not common. So what you're watching is something definitely unique. It's not like yeah, it's not like you can just sort of tune in every week or so and watch a stream from here. That's for sure. It's more like every year that we can bring this airport live to you. Here goes Landmire, the A380, off to Phnom Penh, I believe.
Suvarnabhumi,
Tower Thailand Jet 3500 สวัสดีครับ
Jet 3500 Tower สวัสดีค่ะ Continue Echo 6 and Echo 5 line up runway 19 right
Echo 6 Echo 5 line up runway 19 right Thailand Jet 3500
Right, very nice. Even though we don't have the clearest weather today, it's still not a deal breaker as long as it's not really raining. That's the main thing, because the rain will obviously make the visibility decline further. Oscar, what about a Brisbane or Melbourne stream, or maybe Dubai stream? Well, plane spotting is not understood nor legal in Dubai, so that's definitely a no. Unfortunately, Melbourne's a little quiet, and Brisbane, well, Maddie takes care of our Brisbane streams from time to time, but again, still a little bit quiet. But we enjoy the variety as well. Yeah, look, for me personally, it's back to Sydney, and then look, we're going to sort of plan from there if we go somewhere next year, and I think we probably will. Got a Bankstown stream in the works. Hashtag props are tops. Maybe. I wouldn't rule anything out. I wouldn't rule it in though either. Always nice angle there. This who's this coming down? Without looking at flight radar. Kylie Jackie's here. Hello there, Kylie. Nice to have your company this afternoon.
3500 when airborne contact 11925 wind 300 degree 2 knots runway 19 right clear for takeoff.
After airborne 119.25 runway 19 right clear for takeoff Thailand Jet 3500 สวัสดีครับ
And Aviation Emily, good afternoon there. Emily, hope you're doing well. Member for 4 months there in the Uluru Lodge. Good evening, Tim. Hope you are well today. I sure am. It's pretty warm. It's pretty warm. Oh, it's the Qatar, beautiful. The ex-Virgin Australia 777 as well, even nicer. Emily, hopefully you're doing well as well. I'm glad you're enjoying the show today, and I'm doing well. I'm actually waiting for my lunch to arrive. Mrs. SydSquad even took the time to order a bit of lunch. So if I have to duck out for a moment, you'll know where I've gone. But thank you again for the 4 months there in the Uluru Lodge there, Emily. And Scotty B, land my pretty good little carrier. Flew them when I came over to Bangkok in August. Ah, interesting. Ah, very nice there, Scotty. Plenty of carriers to choose from, that's for sure, when you're flying around Asia. Now that's, it looks like a long takeoff roll, but it was an intersection departure, so not quite, but lovely little takeoff there from the A320. And all news aside, it's lovely to see LL here today. All right, folks, I will be back in a couple of minutes, and I'll leave you with the beautiful sounds and sights of the aircraft. So give me 5 minutes, I'll be back.
From Tower River Gas 275 sorryครับ on 62A Echo
Began 275 Tower สวัสดีค่ะ line up runway 19 right way Echo 6 and Echo 5
Lab and wait runway 19 right way Echo 6 Echo 5 began 275
Bangkok 275 and airborne, contact 11925, wind 350 degree, 2 knots, runway 19 right, clear for takeoff.
Runway 19 right, clear for takeoff, up to airborne, contact 19 spot 25, scan 275, sorry again.
Okay, sorry folks, we're back. Just in time. Did I miss anything? That's the main thing. There's our lovely Qatar A380 coming in from Doha this afternoon. Always a beautiful sight. That aircraft will depart later on this evening. And Craig Watts, good afternoon there, Craig. Dropping in $10 super chat, please buy your wife and kids an ice cream. Love your work, Tim. Oh, thank you so much there, Craig. Yeah, look, mate, I think it's. I mentioned a couple of times before in the last stream, mate, that all the tips from these streams. I mean, I just enjoy. I just enjoy streaming. I love the plane spotting. I love sort of doing my thing here, and yeah, all the tips are going to the Mrs. SydSquad the fund. So if she'd she went and got herself a haircut and did all that sort of stuff, and the massages and all those bits and bobs. So yeah, look, it's pretty self-explanatory. I'm just here just to host a good show. So yeah, look, thank you so much there, mate, and very kind of you, Craig. So appreciate you looking after me today, mate. Very kind of you. So I'll have to get all caught up with the chat because I'm a little bit behind here. And George at Saves, welcome back, mate. 3 months here in the Bondi Beach Cabana. No message received, but read loud and clear, of course. Absolute legend. And Paul Newman, enjoy your lunch. Yeah, no, look, it's on the back burner at the moment. I've got things to catch up on. Just because I've got lunch here doesn't mean that the stream stops whatsoever. Kimpy's here. Hello there, Kimpy. Long-time viewer and supporter of the channel. It's Thailand, Tim. G'day, mate. And g'day, SydSquad. Welcome back here, Kimpy. Love your work there, mate. Nice to see you. Helen Carroll's watching from Shell Harbour. Beautiful, beautiful part of town, Shell Harbour, and home to the mighty Qantas 747 there at the Haas Museum. And Only Planes Network, the boys from Brisbane. What's on the menu? Good question. Hopefully what I've ordered. But I get a pad see ew. If you don't know what it is, it's one of the top tier food of the gods here in Thailand. Absolutely delicious. And look out, folks, we've got Miles Harrison there dropping another 10 gifted to the SydSquad community. Mark Fellows, City and Nature Escapes, Looms been gifted one as well.
73, wind 240 degree, 3 knots, runway 19 right, clear for takeoff. Takeoff, 19 right, air 273.
Dippin's got one as well. Me, Paul, Dan Melman has got one. Dino Ancelini, Kush Patel, and Nathan Thomas. A few familiar names there receiving gifted memberships from the almighty Miles Harrison. What an absolute legend and absolute champion effort. So thank you so much there, Miles. And we've got Aeroflot just coming down as well. That one sort of snuck in when I was out. But thank you so much there, Miles. Absolute champion effort. Dropping 20 gifted to the community today. What a champion. Thank you, mate. And while we're at it, Hayden Appleyard, the birthday boy the other day, just a couple of days ago, what, maybe 5 days ago, I think it was there, Hayden. Dropping 5 gifted as well to the lovely SydSquad community. So we've got Darragh, we've got NZ Repping, we've got Matt Halawi, and we've got Gary Ramaneo. Oh, Romaneo, sorry about that, Gary. And Mickey D as well, all receiving gifted memberships to the channel. How good's that? How good's that? Good on you, Hayden. Good on you, Miles. Thanks, boys. And yeah, look, no sandwiches today for lunch. We're going something a little bit more authentic. So here's the lovely Bangkok Air. PGW is the rego. Be flying Bangkok Air next week, so hopefully we can jump on this one. That'll be nice. Trying a new airline this time. So very nice and colourful livery, that one. Big fan, big fan. It's an old livery, but she still looks magnificent. Anyway, here we go. A couple of 777s coming down taxiways Golf and Hotel. What's my favourite plane? The almighty 747, the Queen of the Skies. Forever. What's the airline on the left? Taxiway looks like El Al. Yes, it most certainly is El Al. It's a 777-200. They've also got the 787-8 here today.
Lima 338 after airborne contact departure 119.25 in 270 degree 4 knots runway 19 right clear for takeoff.
Left takeoff, runway 19 right, and airborne 195.
So we got Myanmar about to roll. FedEx 76 in the background. Got to love that.
F1056.
F1056 Suvarnabhumi Tower, do you accept intersection Echo 2 for departure? F1056 taxiway Echo 2 hold shut off runway 19
TP,
right.
good afternoon from behind runway 19 left. So where are you at? Over at the
F1056
the bike park?
and wait runway 19 right.
Let's just zip around here. We've got to get a bit of sight on action. Look at that. 3 777s in the one shot. Yeah, I'm not doubting the A380. The A380 is a beautiful bird. I know you're a big fan, Dave. But for me, there is no aircraft like the 747. The looks, the history, she's got it all. Look at those A380s over there. That is the Lao Airlines 320. She's in the house. Looks like the just checking out the LL 777. Looks like they might be waiting for their apron to be available. So they just parked on the side there.
Flight 1056 after airborne contact departure 119.25 in 270 degree 3 knots runway 19 right.
Beautiful Swiss. She's not going 19 left again, is she? She did this the other day. The only thing to depart during the day off runway left was Swiss the other day, and it looks like it's going to be Swiss again today unless they're sending it the long way around. Plenty of action starting to happen over here on the western side. Preacher, yes it is. However, it does need to be updated. This is an old scene that I'm using from one of the last trips, so I do need to update it. It's very nice. Indigo. A321 on the roll. Indigo are another Indian carrier.
Tower Bangkok Air 217, so they got Echo coding shot up Echo 2, runway 19 right.
Air 217, Suvarnabhumi Tower, so they got taxi via Echo 2, line up and wait runway 19 right.
Taxi via Echo 2, lining up and wait runway 19 right, Bangkok Air 217.
All right, so it looks indeed like Swiss is opting to go for runway left, which is a little frustrating. Mario's tuning in from Berlin. Good afternoon. Beautiful Thai 777 just on the right-hand turn there. They'll be heading up to Echo 1 for runway 19 right. Oh, come on, Swiss. What are we doing? I want to hear that beautiful Swiss accent on the western frequency. If you're just joining us, there is the Gulf Air Retro Livery 787. That'll depart later on this afternoon. unfortunately unlikely to be on the stream today. I've got plans this afternoon that need attending to.
210 degree 4 knots, runway 19 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff.
Yes, Swiss, indeed a little shy, a little bit stream shy. A bit of action up there, look like the China Southern and the My Airline just freeing up the apron there.
Suvarnabhumi Tower, Thai 922 Heavy, สวัสดีครับ AX Echo 2 for departure.
Thai 922 Suvarnabhumi Tower, สวัสดีครับ Taxi Echo 2 line up and
Doctor on board saying that LL is invisible on flight radar. Yeah, there's a lot of there's quite a lot of dead spots around the airport, so you won't actually see aircraft on particular parts of the airfield. So it's not the aircraft, but it's just the airport is not completely covered. Same as Sydney. Sydney has a little dead spot up near the Alpha 1, near the cargo apron. Sometimes you see them, sometimes you don't. But Bangkok here, there's quite a number of dead spots. So sometimes you'll see them on the runway, sometimes you won't. There's certain taxiways that you won't actually see anything on flight radar, and apron areas as well. So you almost just have to wait until they move into a position where you can actually see them. And Preacher, yeah, the list down below will need to be updated. Unfortunately, I wish it did, but it doesn't update automatically. We have to completely manually do it, which is it's not an easy task, like in itself. But particularly on holidays. But we'll get that updated for you, mate.
China Southern 5066 Suvarnabhumi Tower, Taxi Echo 2, hold shut up runway 19 right.
Echo 2, hold shut runway 19 right, 7
Thai 922, wind 180 degree 2 knots, runway 19 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 19 right, Thai 922, สวัสดีครับ
Tower my A551, good afternoon.
My A551 Suvarnabhumi Tower, hold shut up Echo 2.
Hold short Echo 2, my A551.
My F551, do you accept intersection Echo 2 for departure?
Affirm my A551.
F551, Roger. And Southern 5066, line up and wait, runway 19 right.
Line up and wait, runway 19 right.
Right, I think that's what the LL was waiting for. Was waiting for China Southern to come out. That's Thai Airways departure was Thai 922, and that was heading off to Frankfurt this afternoon. So hello to any of our viewers tuning in from Frankfurt or Germany itself.
After airborne, contact departure 119.25, wind 160
Nice to have your company.
2 knots, runway 19 right, clear for takeoff.
1 airborne, 119.25, runway 19 right, clear for takeoff, and standard departure 66.
So if you're looking on flight radar, I think China Southern might be in a bit of a dead spot as well. They sort of occasionally they'll pop out there. Oh, China Southern's actually on there at the moment. Just coming out of the apron there, China Southern A324, heading up to Shenzhen. Our next departure, China Southern 5066, heading to Jiyang, up in China, the 737-800. Other Emirates A380 there on finals for runway left.
Taxi 291 Taxi Echo 2, hold shut off runway 19 right.
All right, lovely to see it. Here's my airline from Malaysia. Just ready to roll. Not one of the ones we would normally see. I think this is the second time we've seen it on the SydSquad channel. It's the Peacock A380 in the house. Hello, mates. Our newest moderator of the SydSquad channel.
51 after airborne, contact departure 119.25, wind 190 degrees, 2 knots, runway 19 right, clear for takeoff.
Airborne 119.25, runway 19 right, clear for takeoff, 551.
All right, my 551 about to head back to Kuala Lumpur this afternoon. And Dave saying, hey Tim, my first overseas trip was on the Qantas 747 to the USA. It was incredible and planted a seed that has grown into a love of travel and aviation. Yeah, look, mate, mine is not too different. My first trip overseas was on a United 747 on a 400 back in the year 2000. And yeah, look, mine was quite similar, mate. Flew to Los Angeles and absolutely loved it. And look, I guess you could say that it sort of blossomed from there, much like yourself. But look, mate, thank you so much for the 14 months there, and also joining us here on the mod, the squadron. Yeah, the amazing moderators here at the channel, mate. Here it is, my airline.
China Southern A324 Suvarnabhumi Tower, hold shut off Delta 2. Collection, hold shut off Delta 3.
Hold shut off Delta 3, China Southern A324.
Quite a nice livery. It's, geez, they're quite similar to the AirAsia, aren't they? The two carriers. But good on you, Dave. Welcome, mate, for the 14 months. And Preacher, dropping 5 gifted memberships to the channel. Good on you, mate. What a legend. Looney Luna, 4 towers. Mark Renner, Jamie Prince, and Michael Preacher. All giving, all receiving gifted memberships. Thank you so much there, Preacher, for the amazing support there. Dropping 5 gifted memberships to the channel. Outstanding support, mates, and well, thank you for looking after both us and the 5 lucky recipients of the 3 months Uluru Lodge membership to the channel. It's wonderful support, mate.
Sorry, Japan 608, so Dika, taxiing on Echo.
Ethiopian 608, Suvarnabhumi Tower, Medica, hold shut off Echo 2, expect number 4 for departure.
Ethiopian.
Taxi, tolling point, Echo 2, and number 4 for departure, Ethiopian 608.
All right, beautiful.
608 negative, hold shut off Echo 2.
Preacher, champion effort, mate. Thank you so much.
Japan 608.
And look out, here we go. Captain Marco's in the house, dropping a very kind pineapple there. A $50 super chat. What a champion effort, Marco. Happy birthday, Tim. Fantastic stream. SydSquad always cranking it up to 11. Oh, I love it, mate. I love it. You know, always know the right things to say, mate. Always know the the right words to put into my ears, mate. Look, always just having a good time, mate. Even though, even on the holidays, mate, we're still trying to keep the viewers happy, trying to keep the members of the channel happy. Oh, look, there she goes, camera shy Swiss. Back to Zurich. Oh, we'll still get you. You can run, you can hide, but you can never escape the camera here at SydSquad. Even though she almost did. That's a long ways away zoom right there. It's interesting why they opt to take the runway left as opposed to every other movement here. We don't actually see regular departures outside, well, during normal daylight hours. Here, early morning, they'll have departures there on runway left. So there we go. LL looking for, looks like they found a gate, which is nice to see after their little short delay. But Marco, very, very kind of you, mate, and much appreciated. Firm handshakes indeed. And hopefully this view will bring back some beautiful memories of when you're flying in and out of here with the mighty UPS Jumbo. We see it most days, which is always wonderful. But thank you so much there for the birthday wishes as well, mate. It's not my birthday today, but it was last week. So thank you, Marco. Wherever you're tuning in from around the world. I always love to see your name there in the chat. And a very generous 50.
A324 taxi via Delta 3 Echo 2, hold shut off runway 19 right.
Hazy, Delta 3 Echo 2, hold shut off runway 19 right, cancel A324.
All right, China Southern 8324, I think it was, heading back to Shenzhen.
Tower time, Z110, Qatar A380, short Echo 2.
Z110, Suvarnabhumi Tower, hold shut off Echo 2.
Shenzhen geographically very close to Hong Kong. So looking at about a 2.5 hour flight time there. That's the glory of Asia. Plenty of different places to visit in not too long of a flight time. That's one thing that we struggle with in Australia. We're in such a remote place. And Joseph, member there for 2 months in the Uluru Lodge. Great to see a different airport, some different carriers. Always a good watch. Keep up the great work, Tim. Thank you, mate. Appreciate it there, Joseph. And appreciate you coming back for another month there in the Uluru Lodge. For 2 months, mate. Great support. Thank you, mate. All right, next departure there, the Thai Smile, ready to rock and roll there on runway 19 right.
Southern A324, line up and wait runway 19 right.
Line up runway 19 right, cancel A324.
Airplane 608, you accept intersection Echo 2 for departure.
Affirmative, band 60.
Airplane 608, taxi by Echo 2, hold shut off runway 19 right.
Taxi via Echo 2, hold short of runway 19 right, Airplane 60.
Type Z110, taxi by Echo 2, hold shut off runway 19 right.
China Southern next to roll there, the A321. That'll be followed by the Ethiopian 787 Dreamliner.
China Southern A324 after airborne contact departure 119.25 pin 250 degree 4 knots runway 19 right, clear for takeoff. Runway 1 and the right, clear for takeoff, when airborne contact 119.425, Southern A324.
Right, China Southern 8324, I think it was. Mark Bingham's in the house, dropping an $8 super chat. Thank you so much there, Mark. What a legend. Nice to see you here as well, mate. Hi, Tim. Good stream. Thank you, mate. I'm glad you're enjoying it. To be honest, the air traffic control is playing a huge part of the stream for me. Just nice to hear those lovely accents. Ones that we do obviously hear often, but just the controllers and the different things that we don't normally hear. I mean, they give them the conditional takeoff clearance to contact departures once airborne. Not something they do in Australia, but a common practice here in Thailand. You don't actually hear them say, China Southern contact departures. So it's quite interesting. The conditional clearance is not permitted. Oh, double EVA, look at that. One out and one in. Fantastic. What's up, Mark? Thank you so much, mate. Hopefully you're having a lovely day as well, mate, back home. Look after yourself, mate. Sit back, relax, enjoy the stream. Appreciate the $8 super chat, mate. Captain Marco, I'm currently in Honolulu till Tuesday morning, then departing for Anchorage. Beautiful, mate. From nice and warm to nice and cool, I guess.
Departure 119.25 into 60 degree 4 knots, runway 19 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 19 right, departure, contact 119.25, Ethiopian 608.
Alright, Ethiopian 608, ready to rock and roll there. And we saw her coming from Addis Ababa earlier on this morning. Now she's heading out to Hong Kong. Nice carrier to see here. Don't get to see many African carriers around. Very nice. Yeah, I love. I mean, we say it, but love the variety. Love the variety of the different carriers from all the different parts of the world. It's full of lucky holiday makers that are, well, if they're inbound, maybe if they're outbound, not so lucky. If they're heading back home to their work and responsibilities. But I'll tell you what, if you're landing here and you're on holidays, you're laughing. Neon Pixel, good afternoon there, joining us there in the Bondi Beach Cabana. Welcome, Neon Pixel.
Tower Jet 110, wind to 80 degree 4 knots, runway 19 right, clear for takeoff.
Right, clear for takeoff. Tower Jet 110,
And lovely display picture there as well. I mean, I often make comments about those. But that's a nice one as well. Nice custom made one for you. Good on you, Neon Pixel. Welcome back. Welcome to the Bondi Beach Cabana. Beck's in the house as well. Hello there, Beck. Henry Tack is here. Good afternoon. And Neon Pixel, yes. It's so nice that the mods give lovely reception to all of the new members that are joining the SydSquad family.
Tower, good afternoon. EVA 067 Heavy, ready for departure.
EVA 067, Suvarnabhumi Tower, Sadikap, shut off Echo 2.
I say it all the time.
EVA 067.
We got the best mods in the biz. Vietjet, I think that was heading off to Chiang Mai in northern Thailand. we'll zip around to the EVA triple departure. Plenty of EVA Air aircraft here in Bangkok. This is the EVA 067 heading off to London Heathrow.
Takeoff Air 141, wind 250 degrees, 4 knots, runway 19 right, clear for takeoff.
Runway 19 right, get takeoff and ground 41,ครับ
สวัสดีครับ EVA 067, taxi by Echo 1, line up and wait, runway 19 right.
Line up and wait, 19 right via Echo 1, EVA 067.
Alright, EVA 067 cleared to line up there on runway 19 right to follow the ATR. One of the, or one of two ATR operators here to Bangkok with the ATR. I believe the other one's Lao Airlines. There she is. We might turn this one up, I think, when she enters the runway. Hans is in the chat saying travelling with EVA Air was a very nice experience. I can imagine that. I would expect them to be quite nice. And Doctor on board saying Bangkok is number 11 in the world's most connected airports, hence the variety of airlines. Interesting. Interesting statistic, and I like it. Can I ask what is the top three there, Doctor on board? And Sean Neal dropping a $10 super chat. Thank you so much there, Sean. Hi, Tim. I used to fly through Bangkok when working in Laos. Just got back to Melbourne from Zambia last night via Doha, so feeling jet lagged. And a SydSquad live stream is the perfect way to veg out. Oh, yeah, I love it, mate. How good's that? Wow, what a trip. That would have been some journey on the way home. Sounds like you've got quite the full passport there, mate. But thank you so much, Sean, for dropping the tenner. I'm glad that we can be a nice source of relaxation. And well, I really appreciate dropping the $10 super chat, mate. And welcome back to home base. Both physically at your place and at the SydSquad channel as well.
240 degrees, 6 knots, runway 19 right, clear for takeoff.
19 right, clear for takeoff, airborne 11925, EVA 067. Thank you very much, sir.
Good day.
All right, beautiful. Here they come. And lovely message there, Ash. Yes, welcome to all the new viewers that are checking into the SydSquad live stream. We're 15 likes short of the 500 like mark.
Habitat 310, line up and wait, runway 19 right.
So if you haven't already, slap that like button, give it a nice little massage. So it's a good indication to YouTube that we're doing the right thing and more likely to push the stream out towards others. Here we go. Let's enjoy this one, folks. EVA 67 to London Heathrow. Beautiful sound. Finally, we can get the those beautiful GE90s over the top of those the construction workers. Hopefully it hasn't been too distracting for you folks. It's just that there's a bit of construction happening between us and the airport. But look, it is what it is. Here comes our Thai 777.
Jet 310, wind 240 degrees, 6 knots, runway 19 right, clear for takeoff.
Runway 19 right, clear for takeoff, Jet 310, setting up.
Setting up.
So this is the London Heathrow service from Thai Airways.
Thai 916, setting up, on Echo.
Thai 916, Suvarnabhumi Tower, setting up, taxiway Echo 1, line up and wait, runway 19 right.
Taxiway Echo 1, line up and wait, runway 19 right, Thai 916.
Alright, so Thai 916 cleared to line up there on runway 19 right already. And next to depart behind the 320 on screen now. I'll just try and fix that microphone shortly. There's just a little bit of a breeze picking up. Lovely Airjet, lovely, love when they rotate sort of just right in front of us. It's always the best spot.
Thai 916, wind 250 degrees, 5 knots, runway 19 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 19 right, Thai 916.
Hopefully we can fix that a little bit. Alright, so well, I mean, while we're enjoying this beautiful conga line here on taxiway Gulf, the Thai 916 still not quite lined up on the runway, still beam the runway. And there we go, doctor on board. The top three, Heathrow, JFK and Amsterdam. Sydney is number 24, Singapore at 13. So, geez, so we're doing all right at number 24 for our little remote island out in the Pacific. And Mark Fellows sitting on my balcony in Samui. Ah, beautiful. And the planes are aiming directly at me, coming to land over my head. Epic views. How do I share? You can always head over to our Facebook or our Instagram and drop us a message at either one. Might be the best way. Yes, Dave, the coat hanger's on the move a little. Just that breeze. Just starting to throw it around a bit. Streaming here is not... it's not super easy. I've tried to mask it as much as possible, but I'm actually streaming through a window, so it's I've managed to get rid of that green hue to the camera, which has been nice, but still tricky getting the audio right. But anyway, here we go, Thai 916. Let's turn this up just a little bit, and we'll enjoy this beautiful 777 off to London Heathrow.
Echo, Hoshio, Echo 2.
Emirates A380, Suvarnabhumi Tower, taxiway Echo 1, line up and wait, runway 19 right.
We are now ready for Dynasty A32.
Fancy A380, Roger, report when ready. Ali clear, Hoshio, Echo 2, report when ready.
Hoshio, Echo 2, call you back ready, Dynasty A32.
Fancy A380, request expect later.
Over.
Beautiful, beautiful sight and beautiful sound. No doubt about that.
Thai 660, Suvarnabhumi Tower, Hoshio, Echo 2.
Not an incredibly common sight these days, the Thai A330-300. There used to be tons and tons and tons of them, but a lot of them have since disappeared. They operated a large number of Pratt & Whitney A330s in the early days, and into the Rolls-Royce in the late, well, 2010s, I guess you could say, until COVID, and only a few have made it out, unfortunately. So the Thai A330, there's still a couple in the fleet, but not all too common like they once were back a number of years ago. Cheers, Mark. Enjoy Samui, mate. That sounds beautiful. And folks, if you're on Facebook, you can head over and follow SydSquad on Facebook. There's plenty of content there, all aviation related, of course. And you can stay up to date. And we post regular photos and all the stream updates up there. So if you'd like to keep updated, head over to the Facebook page, or you can type in !Facebook there in the chat, or you can just Google search SydSquad Facebook, and that'll take you there, I hope. But it's a great little way to keep updated if you're inclined to do so on Facebook.
Stanza A32, taxi Echo 1, hold shut up, runway 19 right.
Echo 1, hold show, runway 19 right, Dynasty A32.
Alright, so Dynasty 832 down for Taipei.
660, you accept intersection, Echo 2 for number 1.
Oh, F1, 660.
660, roger, taxi Echo 2, line up and wait, runway 19 right.
Echo 2, line up and wait, runway 19 right, 660.
Thai 60.
Dynasty A32, you are number 2 for departure.
Number 2, Dynasty A32.
Thai 660 bound for Tokyo Haneda there on the right hand side, the A330. Johnny Gibson, any Tim Tams? No, no Tim Tams, mate. I'm staying off them for the trip. But
Thai 660, wind 270 degree, 3 knots, runway 19 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 19 right, Thai 660,
I'm having my lunch at the moment.
A32, we are ready.
And that's the A32, roger.
And it's like a noodle stir fry sort of thing.
330, line up and wait, runway 19 right, after.
But no Tim Tams.
After departure, Airbus A380, line up, wait, runway 19 right, after Dynasty.
Eliza Betty there, greetings from Long Island, New York. What a nice surprise to see this stream. Thanks, Tim. Oh, thank you, Eliza. Well, a very, very good evening to you. It must be late over there. All right, here we go. Thai bound for Tokyo Haneda. Yeah, 330-300 series. You can tell this A330's looks a little bit beaten up along the fuselage there. Particularly on the top there, looks like she might be due for a repaint. Dynasty next to go there, lining up the full-length Echo 1. The A350 900. And please keep the chat in English if you can. That would be fantastic. Zane's here. Hello there, Zane. And Sean, no, last week, mate. Last week it was.
A32 current QNH 1010.
1010,
Getting older.
The A32 after airborne contact departure.
2:30 in the morning there. Wow.
25 wind 260 degree 3 knots, runway 19 right, clear for takeoff.
Airborne Control 1925, runway 19 right, clear for takeoff, Thailand A380.
All right, Dynasty 832 heading back to Taipei. Let's enjoy this one, folks.
Suvarnabhumi Tower, Air 135, สวัสดีครับ
Air 135 Suvarnabhumi Tower สวัสดีครับ Taxi via Echo 6 Echo 5 line up and wait runway 19 right.
Echo 6, Echo 5,แล้ว runway 19 right, Air 135.
All right, the Starlux, beautiful A330. They're under tow. They will be departing back to Taipei as well. Johnny Vogel saying, great stream again. Thank you, Tim and Mrs. SydSquad. Thank you, mate. I will pass that on. Much appreciated. And thank you, Sean. Happy birthday, Sean. Good on you, mate. Hope you've been looked after today on your special day.
Air 135 wind 250 degree 2 knots, runway 19 right, clear for takeoff.
Runway 19 right, clear for takeoff, Air 135.
Something that we don't see in Sydney, at least. Aircraft departing from the opposite direction at rapid exits. But if it's efficient and it works, let's watch it happen. couple of Chinese carriers in the background as well, heading out for departure. We'll catch up with those shortly. The China Eastern and the Spring. And here goes Bangkok Air.
Our airplane 7502 taxi Echo, approaching Echo 2.
Airspeed 7502, Suvarnabhumi Tower, taxi via Echo 1, line up and wait runway 19 right.
Yes, we Echo 1, line up, wait runway 19 right, airspeed 7502.
Right, I think that was the Spring 320 Neo, just calling up ready on the tower frequency. Tell you what, when you look at this perspective, doesn't that A380 just look massive in the background? It's always amazing to think that those things can actually depart. So the Spring 7502 heading off to Chengdu this afternoon, and followed by China Eastern 542 heading off to Shanghai.
Airspeed 7502, after airborne contact departure 119.25, wind 210 degree 5 knots, runway 19 right, clear for takeoff.
Up there, Roman pad, departure 119.25, and clear for takeoff, runway 19 right, airspeed 7502.
And Tijen Lu dropping a 330 Taiwanese dollars, I believe. I think you used dollars there. Support from Taiwan. Thank you so much there, mate. And also very lucky that we would have the Starlux on screen, and also have had the China Airlines departure not too long ago. Both heading your way, heading up to Taipei. So thank you so much there, mate, for dropping the very kind tip this afternoon, mate. And yes, no, we've caught plenty of EVA, plenty of Starlux, China Airlines. It's been fantastic. There's a huge link between Taiwan and Thailand as well. So it's always nice to catch the variety of carriers. But thank you so much for the very kind super chat as well, mate. And I'm glad you're enjoying the show. Here comes Starlux, but we'll catch up with Spring at the moment, heading off to Chengdu. It's interesting that doesn't have Spring written on the side of it, on that particular side anyway.
Roger, good day.
Here's the WOW Vietjet hybrid livery. And, we should hear Star Walker on tower frequency very shortly, if not already. I may have missed it. Ben Dermigue is here. Good afternoon, mate. And David Lomas is here as well. Hi, Tim. Hope you and the family are having a fantastic time in Thailand with the fam. Always love when you stream from Bangkok. Enjoy, mate. Take care. Thank you, David. Yeah, look, mates, love it here, mate. Absolutely loving it and having a great time. And I'm glad you're enjoying it, mate. I'm glad you're enjoying the show. Good on you, Georgie. Lovely comment there, mate. Does Starlux have A380? No, they don't. Wouldn't that be a sight, though?
746, Echo 2, we report when ready.
Tower 746, Suvarnabhumi Tower, Roger, hold shut up, Echo 2.
Hold short, Echo 2, roughly within about 5 minutes. Tower 704, สวัสดีครับ
Type 204, Suvarnabhumi Tower, สวัสดีครับ taxi via Echo 6, Echo 5, line up and wait runway 19 right.
Echo 6, Echo 5, line up and wait runway 19 right, Tower 204.
Suvarnabhumi Tower, Highway 324 สวัสดีค่ะ
Type 324, Suvarnabhumi Tower, สวัสดีครับ hold shut up, Echo 2.
Hold shut up, Echo 2, Highway 324
เ
International 542 Suvarnabhumi Tower สวัสดีครับ Hold shut up Delta 3 you can depart after time 50
Delta 3, 50, copy,
Tower 204 wind 190 degree 5 knots runway 19 right clear for takeoff.
Runway 19 right, clear for takeoff, Tower 204.
All right, so it looks like China Eastern had some sort of ground delay, time delay. But they're ready to go and told they will be, oh, pardon me, cleared to depart after time 50. So looking at about another 8 or 9 minute delay there for the China Eastern for Shanghai. But Thai Vietjet just entering via the rapid exit there, and they will be departing. They've cut the queue. Very lucky. Mr. Buckland, I don't know where Mad Dog is, mate, but we should probably get onto him and let him know that Starlux is about to depart. The Skywalker, one of the best call signs going around, I think.
Starwalker 746
Starwalker, sorry.
taxi via Echo Hold shut off Delta 1.
Echo, hold short Delta 1, no,
All right, here we go. The intersection departure for the Thai Vietjet. Hashtag Q jumper, 100%. They've cut in front of 3 aircraft. It just goes to show there's quite a strong presence of the Thai Vietjet here in Bangkok. I know most of the flights are reasonably short haul.
4 taxi via Echo 2 line up and wait runway 19 right.
It's plenty of movements indeed.
Starwalker 746 taxi via Delta 1. Echo Hold shut off Delta 2 report when ready for departure.
Confirm Delta 1, Delta.
Starwalker 746 affirm taxi via Delta 1 turn right to join Delta and hold shut off Delta 2.
Delta 1, right turn Delta, hold to Delta 2, Starwalker 746.
All right, so Starwalker 746 looks like they're going to sending around for a bit of a lap, a bit of a happy lap round to the right there, heading up towards the cargo apron. Not quite sure what the delay is there, but they're going to do a little happy lap. The Thai Vietjet.
324 wind 190 degree 4 knots runway 19 right clear for takeoff.
All right, heading off to Hat Yai, which is another domestic flight down to the southern parts of Thailand. Not quite down near the Malaysian border, but not too far off. Johnny Gibson, do they have Maccas in Bangkok? Yeah, they sure do. They sure do. Most of the, well, lots of Western food, you know, plenty available. But, you know, you don't want to come here and just eat that, you know what I mean? You got to come here and enjoy some of the local cuisine. Even though it is nice to occasionally indulge yourself in a cheeky Big Mac every once in a while.
Starwalker 746 hold shut off Delta 2 report when ready for departure.
Anyway, here we go. The Wow Air hybrid off to Hat Yai, down in the vicinity of Phuket. Off she goes. We definitely notice that scam whenever she comes around. So there's the Star Walker making her way back towards the runway holding point. Not sure what the issue was. We did hear there was an issue with the China Eastern with a ground delay. And Southeast Queensland Aircraft Photography is here. Hello, good afternoon. Chris Paddy is here as well. G'day there, Chris. And Scotty B used to live down there in Hat Yai. Beautiful. I worked there for a year teaching, about 1 hour from the border between Malaysia. Very nice, mate. Beautiful part of the world, no doubt. And also there, folks, in the chat, Mism Sky Team's just prompted it via the Nightbot Little Wings chat, folks. Oh, jeez. Sorry, folks, I've got a frog in my throat. We are, of course, via the lovely merchandise range that's out now. We are raising money for our favourite charity, Little Wings. And if you're not around it, you can head over to the SydSquad website and get yourself around it. If you wish to make a purchase, please do so. 100% of the proceeds of all of our merchandise sales are going straight to Little Wings. And you can be sure to know that your donation towards the merchandise are all going to a worthy cause. And if you're not so inclined to purchase some merchandise, if it's if it's just not your cup of tea, that is quite okay. We are also hosting a fund a mission campaign in which we smashed our goal initially, but they've I think they set the sights a little low for SydSquad, and I mean, we know that we can go big here at the channel. So they've set the goal at $3,000 to raise money for 2 flights, completely funded by the SydSquad family, for 2 very, very unfortunate families that require their services. Now, if you're not around what Little Wings is about, just one moment. Little Wings are a fantastic organisation, and they help sick children that require life-saving treatment to fly from regional areas in Australia to major cities. And we're super, super proud to be getting right behind them. And if you'd like to help and get involved there and make a donation, even just a couple of dollars to head their way, makes all the difference. Anyway, let's enjoy this Starlux departure. Here we go, off to Type A. Very, very nice. What a scheme that is too. There's our Lufthansa A350 on finals for runway 19 left. But look, folks, the best way to put it is, if we sing by ourselves, it doesn't sound so good. But if we sing together, we can make a big impact, right? So that's what we're doing. That's what we're achieving. And we're going to be making our first major donation for all of the merchandise sales and the Fund a Flight campaign at the start of November. So we've got just under a month to go before we announce the total amount that we've raised. And let me tell you, folks, it is a major, major impact that we have that we are going to be making to the Little Wings charity, and we're going to be making a huge, huge impact not only to them but to many families. So look, from myself and the team here, so far, if you have made even the smallest of purchases right up until the biggest, it doesn't need to be said, but we really appreciate your kind gestures towards this amazing organisation. So, like I said, there's two ways that you can, well, actually, you know what? There's three ways that you can get behind Little Wings. The first way is obviously through the merchandise label. The second way is through the Fund to Fight campaign. You know, $5, $10, whatever. Any amount will make a massive difference to them. Obviously, they're essentially running their own little airline out there, but all via donations. The third way to get behind Little Wings is just following them on social media, giving them a bit of backing via social media, and liking their posts. And you know what? That makes a huge difference. But I tell you what, the crew at SydSquad here, we love them. We love them at Little Wings. It's sad that that their company exists in the terms of that there are children that are sick, that aren't well, that do need their services. But I tell you what, we're very lucky, and we're very proud to be supporting that charity. So if you want to get something, if you want to do a good deed for the day, there it is. It's right there in front of you. So there's plenty of merch to get your hands on if you wish.
When airborne contact departure 119.25, wind 240 degree 5 knots and clear for takeoff. Runway 19 right.
Clear for takeoff 19 right. Airborne 119.25 travel 130 clear. Bye bye.
All right, Viet Travel about to make a rolling start there on runway 19 right.
สวัสดีค่ะ Thai Smile 110 confirm fully ready at
Heading back to Ho Chi Minh this afternoon, the A321.
Request Echo 5 ครับ Thai Smile 110.
Thai Smile 110 Echo 5 for departure approved ค่ะ Taxi by Echo 6 Echo 5 and line up runway 19 right.
Taxi by Echo 6 Echo 5 line up runway 19 right Thai Smile 110 ครับ
There we go, Viet Travel Airlines. Still a relatively new one for me. And the channel as well, they weren't operating here for our last Bangkok streams last year. And, Johnny Gibson, we're here for another couple of weeks, mate, so we've got plenty of time to enjoy the nice warm weather here. There we go, yeah. Good on you, Dave. That's it. Join the chorus. Join the chorus. That's it. We can't sing by ourselves, but if we sing together, we can create some beautiful music. That's the best way to put it.
Thai Smile 110 clear for takeoff. Runway 19 right. Wind 220 degree 5 knots. สวัสดีค่ะ
Runway 19 right clear for takeoff Thai Smile 110 ขอบคุณครับ
And Durav Chopra, they're dropping 400, is it rupees? I think it's rupees. That's very kind of you, mate. Thank you so much. Very generous as well of you, mate. Hi, guys. Have you seen any Air India planes today, or even Indigo or Vistara? Right now, I don't believe there's any Air India aircraft on the ground. We have seen one Indigo departure. It was an A321, I think, going to Mumbai. And Vistara arrived earlier, so we'll expect Vistara to depart probably within the hour, I would imagine. It was an A320 Neo, it sort of slipped in.
Taxi by Echo 2 line up and wait runway 19 right.
So plenty of Indian carriers to feast your eyes on here in Bangkok. Lots of Indian tourists and workers, I would imagine, heading over to here into Bangkok, and a very strong presence as well. Thai Airways operating multiple flights as well to India. And no, look, mate, massive shout out to you, and thank you for dropping the 400 rupees. And I'm glad you're enjoying the show, mate. Hopefully we can catch one for you. And Johnny Vogel there dropping a $2 super chat. SydSquad merch is fantastic. Go Little Wings, 100%, mate. 100%. And look, I've got a little bit of Little Wings merch with me right now. I've got the hat on, and I've got the mouse pad as well. I've got a couple of stickers that are beautifully colouring my laptop. I've got both the SydSquad Live stickers, and I've got the SydSquad Little Wings sticker as well, amongst a couple of other little items that I've got hanging around. But I've got, actually I'll show you one little thing. I've got this is a nice little item that I've got, particularly for my stream setup. Let me just come back to that. But here's my little SydSquad bag. And now this has got all my batteries and you know, everything, all the little things that I'm at, all the little knick-knack things. But there it is. That's my little knick-knack bag. This stream that helps me on the road anyway, in case I need to restock on batteries or what have you. I got the hat as well. I'm rocking that at the moment. I always rock that on the streams now. And I've got the towel as well, but I didn't bring the towel because I didn't want to be lugging a towel around for a couple of weeks. But off just using the amenities of the hotels and such. Here comes Lao Airlines A320. Very nice. Let's enjoy it. Lovely little tail on the Lao Airlines Airbus. Very nice. So look who's just sneaking in. Our German friends, the Lufthansa A350, just arriving 5 minutes ago or so on the runway left. US Bangla, the Bangladeshi carrier over in the background there as well, parked on the bay. Another carrier that we wouldn't normally see on any SydSquad stream is the Lufthansa. If only they brought the 747 here, they would have me. So also a couple of, speaking of A350s, a couple of rumours floating around regarding Thai A350s, and they're going to be bringing out a new Star Alliance A350 livery. The 747 has just been cut up, sadly, and I believe that on their new A350 Tango Hotel Quebec, they're going to be painting it up in the Star Alliance livery, which is going to be fantastic. And Eloise, brilliant good afternoon there, Eloise. Lovely to have your company this morning, upgrading the membership into the Gold Coast Penthouse. Good on you there, Eloise. Thank you so much for getting me on the SydSquad once again and upgrading the membership to the channel. Just as we enjoy the Lufthansa pulling onto the stand there. And thank you so much for joining us up there in the Gold Coast Penthouse. Beautiful views up there in the Gold Coast Penthouse, by the way, Eloise. You'll enjoy those. And thank you very much for taking that next step. Aviation Spotting Australia is here. Good afternoon, mate. Hopefully you're doing well. Good to see another live stream coming from Thailand. Love it, mate. Love it. I'm glad you're enjoying it. There goes AirAsia just flying past. Johnny Gibson, any humidity there in Bangkok? Oh dear. There sure is, mate. It is very humid. There's a little bit of a breeze just starting to pick up as well. We've had such still conditions in the last, well, Well, pretty much the whole time since we've been here, actually. But just starting to get a little bit of a breeze. Generally, this time of year, they normally switch the runway direction around sort of the October mark.
2300, current connect 1009.
There we go, just had that refreshed for you there. 32 degrees, winds 260 at 4 knots. So, I mean, it doesn't look, it's not very strong, but obviously we are up a little bit higher here. It's, Craig Dean's here. Hello there, Craig. Tuning in from Sydney. Love your work, mate. Beautiful part of the world. Scotty B, swimming pool, mate, swimming pool.
Clear for takeoff, runway 19 right, สวัสดีค่ะ
And hello out there, Eloise. How's the views up there in the Gold Coast penthouse? Eliza Betty, any chance we're going to see the Emirates A380 take off? Now, I believe this Emirates A380 that's here will depart, and now I think this is the Hong Kong service. So I think this one will rotate a little earlier. But you can see that it's got the flaps down already, not all the way obviously, but there is maybe, I mean, I'm no A380 expert, maybe flaps too. But I believe they do that in particularly hot weather or hot climates. They normally do it. Airbus aircraft, I think it's something to do with maybe icing or something. I'm not 100% sure. Or something to do with sensors maybe. Yeah, here comes, well, we've gone from the wow A321 Vietjet to a completely bare white one with just the tail painted. This is the Thai Vietjet 2300 heading down on the, well, the milk run or the coconut run, whatever you want to call it, down to Phuket. And I mean, that's another nice thing that Thai Vietjet do have. They've got a number of different liveries that are sort of coming around, sort of like Bangkok Air as well. Or lack of liveries, I should say. Right, very nice. There's just over the back there a couple of nice carriers. The Thai Air Asia X came in from Tokyo Narita, I think it was, and just out there behind the A380 is the Sky Anchor A320 from Phnom Penh. Was Radio's here. Hello there, Was. Nice to see you, mate. Shrubsy's in the house as well. G'day, Shrubsy. And, oh, there we go. Dave has got you covered there, Durav. The Vistara 121s will be joining us very shortly. Or 11 minutes, there you go. Kevin Bowden's here, tuning in from the UK. Good afternoon there, Kevin. Nice to have your company this morning, mate. This afternoon, I should say. And Somal Bandari is here as well. Good afternoon, Somal. There's our, hang on, let me just try and fix these, the bumping. Give me one moment there, folks. I need to try and getting the audio quality right on these streams has been quite the challenge. All right, so yes, your sound has just gone out briefly, but it will be back right now. Just if you're wondering what that construction sound is, these guys down here building something of some sort. I tell you what, if we were doing building streams, we'd have great sound quality for that. It's Bangkok here, the lovely little A319 coming out to play. And you know what? The fuselage is such a nice scheme, but the tail just doesn't quite do it for me. I think the tail is a little bit of a letdown from what the rest of the scheme is. John Gibson saying all three A380s parked in a row. Yes, so there was 4 on our last stream, and there's actually 6 left in the country. 4 of them at this airport. So you can see the other one parked there at the terminal. This is the new satellite terminal, and only opened to 2 airlines. I believe Vietjet from Vietnam operating here, and as well as Thai AirAsia X operating out of this terminal. You can see the Narita flight just pulling into the stand there. But yeah, they've moved one of the 380s. Not incredibly sure why. I'm not sure if these A380s will ever actually leave this airport, if they will scrap them here, or what they're going to, what they're sort of thinking with those. But yeah, I would be sort of happy to hazard a guess and say that they probably will be scrapped here, unless they find a buyer. But I don't know any airlines that might buy, 4 to 6 A380s that have been sitting in such a humid climate for such a long time. But you know what? Let's never say never, but we'll see what happens. Our next departure here is the Bangkok Air 145 heading down to Koh Samui, and we did have a viewer tuning in from Koh Samui, so this one's coming your way. Yeah, a little A319. You might have to send us a little video of, you know what you can do? I can't remember who it was in the chat. I do apologise. Watch this on replay and then take a video of it as it's landing, so we can watch it actually both. We can watch it take off and land. And Eloise, it might have been you asking about the Emirates A380, but there she is. She's pushing back now. So will be joining us out here on runway 19 right in probably the next 10 minutes or so, heading off to Hong Kong. Hopefully a nice early rotation from the Emirates 384. All right, so we'll catch up with that again shortly. This is our Koh Samui bound A319 from Bangkok Air. A little bit of a dirty roof there as well. But we'll give them a break. They work their aircraft very hard. Bangkok Air, always plenty of movements. There's Sky Angkor. We've seen this aircraft a number of times during our live shows. It's, Qatar coming out as well. The ex-Virgin Australia 777-300ER. But look at this view. This could even this is thumbnail quality right there. What do you reckon, folks? The lovely variety and plenty of heavies. That that we can find here in Bangkok. It wasn't you, Eloise. I do apologise. Kevin Bowden, Tim, do you send your merchandise to the UK? We certainly do, mate. We the merchandise is all done through a third party, so it's much easy. It's a lot easier for us because this is not our job. This is just what we do for fun. But we, since we're raising the money for charity, we wanted to make it as easy as possible so that you could get your deliveries in the quickest way possible and without any sort of hiccups on our end, and we can sort of concentrate on our own personal lives as well. So yeah, it's all completely done worldwide. So wherever you're tuning in from, you can get your merchandise from wherever you are in the world. Johnny Gibson, wow, lots of Airbus aircraft. Yeah, look, this airport is very, very Airbus heavy. Plenty of A320 family aircraft that we see. Lots of A320s, lots of Neos from some of the international carriers more so. Plenty of A380s that we see from Emirates and Qatar as well. Asiana do send the A380s here as well of an evening. Whatever happened to Orient Thai, they disappeared just a couple of years before COVID, unfortunately. But gee whiz, they operated an amazing fleet of aircraft over the years.
We accept intersection Echo 2.
Roger, waited 902, line up runway 19 right via Echo 2.
Line 19 right via Echo 2, descent 902.
Waited 902, when airborne, contact departure 119.25, wind 20, degree 3 knots, clear for takeoff, runway 19 right.
Clear for takeoff, runway 19 right, when airborne 119.25, goodbye, then 902.
Goodbye.
All right, I might even have to dabble in a photo. This is me just clicking the like button, folks. Don't you worry about this. All right, there we go. A beautiful, beautiful sight right there. And look, folks, as a reminder, if you haven't already, now is an amazing time to hit that like button, folks, on today's live stream. We're going for our goal of 1,000 likes. And now I know the stream here isn't incredibly time zone friendly for everyone around the world, considering the afternoons are sort of a little bit trickier in terms of everyone else's availability to tune into our live shows. But I really appreciate you being here and enjoying the live streams here, because we certainly don't get to do them all the time.
Affirm, contact my 215.
My 215, Roger, car taxi by Echo 2, line up runway 19 right.
Echo 2, line up runway 19 right, contact my
And
215.
also as far as a little achievement goes, we just passed 72,000 subscribers last night, which is fantastic.
Taxi by Echo 6, Echo 5, line up runway 19 right.
Echo 6, Echo 5, line up runway 19 right, contact my 215.
Fantastic little achievement there along the way to, well, I guess the next goal, which is probably 75,000. Yeah, just look at all those lovely carriers there. US Bangla in the middle there, the 737. Not an incredibly common aircraft here in Bangkok, in an airport that is predominantly served by A320s as far as the narrow body sector goes. And Scotty B, such a shame lighting structural integrity poles in the way. Yeah, look. It is indeed. Right, look at that view, beautiful view there. As I jolt the camera around a little. Good to see the pilot's just checking his left and right before proceeding out. There we go, folks. A lovely, lovely view. And this aircraft off to Hong Kong shortly. It arrived in from Dubai not too long ago. Vistara on final. Is that? Oh yes, I've just seen it land actually. It's Durov. A little tricky to see, but hopefully we'll get a Western taxi route on the way out. And come and park over on this side of the terminal. That would be lovely. Thank you, Vistara. The 737s can be sent at Don Mueang. That indeed they can, yes. Nok Air, large carrier, as well as Lion Air, another large 737 operator out of Thailand. But yes, all the well, a large portion of the short haul flying here is all Airbus.
Targeted 132, Sawadika, confirm fully ready at Echo 2. Targeted 132, Roger, car taxi by Echo 2, line up and wait runway 19 right.
Up she goes, and I mean, you look, the airport's quite big, right? But look at all that area out there for expansion. I mean, we've got the new satellite terminal that's recently opened, but you know, you look south of there, and there's just plenty of area out there just awaiting to be built up, and you wonder how long it's going to take before they start building up another terminal there.
Targeted 132, wind 25, 0 degree 5 knots.
There we go, a couple of beasts from the Middle East right there. The well, the normal hour of power at Sydney. A couple of Emirates 380s. The Qatar 380 as well. So we'll chase Emirates out on the way down to the holding point. So Thai Vietjet next to roll here off runway right. Jody Gibson, you're out of here, mate. Have a good one. Thanks for joining us as always. Thai Vietjet 132 heading off to Shanghai next to go. The one on screen now, followed by the Emirates 384. Yeah, the Emirates is definitely making a nice quick taxi speed. Ready to make their way to Hong Kong. So having a good time with that hammer down there. Well, look who's snuck in the background there, Austrian. Must have let that one slip. And, who's that as well? Air Macau dropping in there and runway left.
Emirates A380 when aboard, contact departure 119.25, wind 190 degrees 7 knots, and clear for takeoff, runway 19 right.
There's volume very low there on the Emirates. Rohit is here, just dropping in on the lunch break. Love your work there, Rohit. Welcome, mate. Nice to have your company. Might just turn that external audio down a little bit.
Surface wind 220 degrees 5 knots, clear for takeoff, 19 right.
And folks, just as a small reminder, the stream will probably run up till about 3 o'clock today. We might, if we get something juicy, we might be able to extend it by 15 minutes or so. But we've got some plans to do. Got to be out the door here at about 4 o'clock. So got a few little things to do as well beforehand. So I'm going to end the stream at around about 3.
Expecting 610, confirm fully ready at Echo 2.
Let's enjoy this one together, folks. Emirates off to Hong Kong.
610, taxi via Echo 2, line up and wait runway 19 right.
Taxi via Echo 2 have line up and wait runway 19 right.
Oh, it's a lovely sight, isn't it? That's a lovely sight. I hope you enjoyed that one, folks. The beautiful Emirates A380. Doesn't matter where. Look, it doesn't matter what airport we are in the world. It's always a pleasure to watch depart. This aircraft on screen, the Korean Air 777-300. This is one of the non-extended range versions of the 777-300. Here's the Gulf Air retro livery. Unfortunately, not departing.
610, affirm car.
Unfortunately, not departing. But what a sight to see. That's going to reposition over to the international terminal there. And that'll depart back to Bahrain a little later on this afternoon.
Wing 610, when aboard, contact departure 119.25.
Just if we zip off that just for a moment, look at this beautiful sight.
Clear for takeoff, runway 19 right. สวัสดีค่ะ
Little A320. Look, the A321 or the A320 Vistara. She's got some big engines on her, but nothing compared to the G90. Just look at that. What a sight. Big Austrian just staring down, saying, "We are coming through." Get out of our way. We want to find our gate. All right, lovely Austrian 777 coming in from Vienna. We'll just stick with the beautiful Gulf Air retro. Geez, even that could be our screenshot right there. It's almost hard to pick with all the lovely different tails that you see from this this lovely airport. Very nice. Nice sounding departure, apart from the hammering away going on down below. Kath Media is in the house, tuning in from Brisbane. Good afternoon. And Sommel saying Vistara is my second favourite airline after Air India. There you go. Yes, I've seen the Air India A320 in the Star Alliance livery twice already. Alvanor's here. Good afternoon, Alvanor. Nice to see you. Johnny Mack enjoying the A380, mate. Love to see it. Elizabeth, time for me to get a couple of hours of sleep. Thank you, Tim and the mods, for a great stream. Good day. Sorry, good night and good day, everybody. Oh, thank you, Eliza Betty. You have a lovely, lovely evening. And ID EK Edits, new subscriber from Hong Kong and the 600th like. Love your work there, mate. Love your work. Aussie the Mozzie, it looks like they're building some like platform or something. I'm not really too sure. But it seems like they do it, like they've been doing it for, it's taken them a long time. Maybe I should just go and give them a hand, say, you boys need a hand, and we can knock this platform over. We can get some peace and quiet up here. All right, so let's see where they're going to take the Gulf Air Retro livery. They were waiting for Austrian to park there. So even the beautiful little Garuda making an appearance there, the 737-800. Oh, there she goes, onto that bay. Nice little short reposition there for Gulf Air. Speaking of 737s, there's two of them. We were mentioning before that they are not super common here in Suvarnabhumi International Airport. Ernie's here as well. Hello there, Ernie. Daniel Kovacs, hey everyone, greetings from Hungary. Good afternoon there, Daniel. Nice to have your company. And yes, folks, we've passed through 700 likes on today's show, so thank you everybody for your wonderful support today.
Indonesia 67, Roger, line up runway 19 right by Echo 2.
With that lovely Air Macau. Air Macau A321 Neo from Macau. If you are not sure of where Macau is, it's geographically next door neighbours to Hong Kong. Essentially. Much the same as Shenzhen, I guess. All in that same lovely Bay Area. But yeah, look, it really goes to show, I mean, how popular the Airbus aircraft are as far as narrow haul goes. Well, sorry, short to medium haul on the narrow bodies. Just so many A320s, A321s, even a number of A319s.
Contact departure 119.25, wind 220 degrees 6 knots, clear for takeoff, runway 19 right.
Departure 125, runway 19 clear for takeoff, Indonesia 867,
All right, Indonesia getting ready to rock and roll there up at Echo 2, I think they were. And that'll be our next departure here on runway 19 right. They're heading back to, Jakarta, I would imagine. Not popping up on flight radar for me, unfortunately. Here we go. We've had a couple of Garuda 737-800s in Sydney over the years, operating a number of charter flights. Still very, very uncommon though. So let's enjoy this one for the sake of it, eh? It's almost a nice, nice little surprise to see a 737-800 here after being so used to all these Airbus narrow bodies. Thai A350 on the way down as well. So look at this, plenty of congestion there. Spring pushing back Air Macau. Looks like they might be sniffing around for a bay at the moment. Real Greens, how would you compare Bangkok to Singapore in terms of variety of airlines and aircraft? Geez, I haven't been to Singapore in a number of years, so this day and age, it would be hard to compare. But I think I would have to assume that that Bangkok would be superior in terms of plane spotting. Not by much. I think that Singapore is still a great place to catch lots and lots of like a large variety of international movements. There's probably a number of movements internationally, as far as like heavies go, that we wouldn't see here. As well as they've got maintenance facilities there. The SydSquad, I think they still call it. I'm not 100% sure. So you've got lots of aircraft going in for maintenance there. So look, pros and cons. But yeah, look, I think here and I'd say Bangkok would just tip it out as the place of choice for me. Kath Media is out of here. Have a good one, Kath. Hopefully you get better. But look, there's a lot of airports around, in the Southeast Asian area that do have lots and lots of lovely variety. Kuala Lumpur is another good one, where there's lots and lots of special flights that you wouldn't see in other airports like this one. Jakarta as well. I haven't been to Jakarta, but lots of variety. Lots of those Hajj flights as well. Saudi operating 747s there from time to time. So maybe put that one on the list. SydSquad in Jakarta. We just need a good place to stream from, that's all. But as far as Southeast Asian ports, this one definitely my favourite. Another favourite of mine is Phuket. Phuket does get a lot of unusual movements that you wouldn't really expect from quite a small airport. But geez, they're a busy airport. Lots and lots of flights from unusual places, particularly from... more European movements than what you would probably imagine as well.
Taxi by Echo 6, Echo 5, line up runway 19 right, inbound 17 miles final. Roger, taxi Echo 6, Echo 5, line up runway 19 right, Macau 151.
So we'll catch this A350. She's coming out to play. It's always nice to see the Thai wide bodies.
Degree 3 knots and clear for takeoff runway 19 right. สวัสดีค่ะ Clear for takeoff runway 19 right. Macau 151. สวัสดีค่ะ
Speaking of Jakarta, this is the Thai 435 heading off to Jakarta. Down there in beautiful Indonesia. So we'll stick with this for another couple of moments and spin around to the Bangkok Air A319. It's about to make an intersection departure from runway 19 right here. But yes, yeah, Phuket, lots of really good carriers. They always had a really obviously strong European presence there. Lots of tourists heading down there, but geez, they get some exotic carriers. Even still, even still this day and age, but even the early to late 2000s, getting some Soviet era aircraft. Here we go, Bangkok Air, and the Spring, the China Spring coming out to play as well. Just taking a short pause on the runway, making sure they're on the SydSquad live stream. Oscar, what % of viewers are subscribed? At the moment on our live streams, we're looking at around it was just under 50%. So I think it was like 48% on our recent streams. But obviously you have to take into account that a lot of people sometimes just click on a live stream, whether they're into aircraft or not, or plane spotting. They might not be, but they just see it. And doesn't necessarily mean that they're subscribed, but obviously if you do enjoy the streams, it is important to subscribe. It's completely free to do so, and you can check out the streams whenever you please. China Southern A350, just about to come over the terminal there on final for runway left. But we might stick with our Thai Jakarta-bound A350.
Tower, good afternoon, Spring A756 taxi, Echo Hold Cycle 2.
Spring A756 Tower, good afternoon. Hold short of Echo 2 initially due to landing traffic.
Copy, hold short Echo 2, Spring 756.
All right, hold short due to landing.
Tower, Thai 435, สวัสดีครับ
สวัสดีค่ะ Thai 435 hold short of Echo 2 initially delay at the holding point due to landing traffic.
Short Echo 2, Thai 435.
All right, so the landing traffic China Eastern.
Tower, China 741, LS runway 1 and a right.
China Eastern 741 Tower สวัสดีค่ะ After land, plan vacate Echo 13 due to traffic on ground. Wind 20 degrees 6 knots, clear to land, runway 19 right.
Runway 1 and right, clear to land. And lifted by ISO 13, China 741.
All right, China Eastern coming in from Kunming this afternoon, making a rather uncommon arrival here on runway right.
That's being 8756, confirm accept intersection Echo 2 for departure. That's being 8756, Roger, taxi by Echo 2, hold short off runway 19 right.
Echo 2, hold short runway 19 right, that's being 8756.
Thai 435, confirm accept intersection Echo 2 for departure.
Request Echo 1, Thai 435.
Roger ค่ะ initially hold short of Echo 2 ค่ะ
Initially hold short Echo 2, Thai 435.
Lovely Thai 777-300ER. Just sneaking in. I guess the reason for the arrival on the parallel runway due to well, spacing, I guess you would say. It's Jeff Stafford. I like how the Thai air traffic control with the Sawati, just like the G'day in Sydney. Yeah, that's right. Exactly right, mate. They're always very polite on the radio. I mean, we are too as well. But I guess you could say the Australian controllers are a bit more casual.
Thai Weather 3732 Tower สวัสดีค่ะ hold short of Echo 2 number 3 for departure.
Echo 2 ครับ Thai Weather 3732.
And Oscar, yes, we speak on a daily basis, of course. And next stream at Sydney, I have no idea, mate. Whenever I get back. Bit hard to say. I never know when I'm streaming more than 2 days in advance, anyway. But still away from a while, so still away for a little while over here in Thailand. More than happy to stay here as well for a little while longer. And Dallas is here. ATM, hope you're having a good day, mate. Love your live stream. It makes me relax. Good stuff, mate. I'm glad. I mean, Yeah, I mean, it's a good way just to sort of chill back. You don't really have to concentrate too hard.
Airspeed 8756, line up and wait, runway 19 right.
You don't have to concentrate too hard. You don't have to sort of give your full focus to the live stream. You can sort of have us on the TV or have us on your second monitor while you're at
3435,
at work, perhaps.
Echo and hold shut off, Echo 1.
To be Echo, hold shut off, Echo 1, Thai 435.
All right, there we go. China Eastern from Kunming, the 737-800.
China Eastern 741, turn left, Echo 13 and then Echo.
That's Echo 13 and Echo, China Eastern 741.
Contact ground 121.905.
121.905, China Eastern 741. Thai 435, confirm hold shut off, Echo 1.
Affirm,ครับ
Hold shut off, Echo 1, Thai 435.
I mean, that's another reason why I like the aviation live streams. It's very chilled back.
Vietnam 604, hold shut off, taxiway Echo 2.
Shot Echo 2, Vietnam 604.
Airspeed 8756, when airborne, contact 11925, wind 210.5 knots, runway 19 right, clear for takeoff.
Up airborne 19125, runway 19 right, clear for takeoff at 38756.
Sadika.
US Bangla, beautiful. If you look at the tail colours, they're actually quite similar tail colours. How weird's that?
Runway 19 right, rear Echo 1.
It's about as close as I can get, but all rocking that
Thai 3732, hold shut off,
similar sort of pattern, tip of the tail
rear
there
Echo
for
2.
the retro Gulf Air. If we were at 144,000 subscribers, that would be pretty awesome, wouldn't it?
Suvarnabhumi Tower, Bangkok A147 on Echo 1 and off Echo 2.
Yeah, look, we're not too worried about the numbers. Obviously, we want the channel to keep growing, but it's just a hobby for us, so we're just having a good time. That's the main thing. Here we go, China Spring, off they go, A320.
Thai 435, wind 190.7 knots, runway 19 right, clear for takeoff.
Runway 19 right, clear for takeoff, Thai 435.
We'll manoeuvre back up to the north for our Thai A350 departure, heading off to Jakarta.
Thai Vietjet 3732, line up and wait, runway 19 right.
Rex is here. What's the highlight been? Well, I mean, in the highlights, one of the highlights has been the Gulf Air Retro
right, rear Echo 2.
that was just on screen a moment ago. But also the Air ACT Cargo 747-400 that was here yesterday. I couldn't get a shot of it, unfortunately, but saw it with the eyes, so that was still nice. Look at that lovely rotation. Off to Jakarta in Indonesia. Not a terribly long flight down to Jakarta. Probably in the vicinity of around 3 hours, I'd say. A couple of wide bodies making their way in as well. The China Southern 350 leading on the Thai triple. And lovely message there from Ash. Thank you, Ash. Yes, indeed, folks. If you're enjoying it, make sure you hit that like button. It's always a great free way to support our channel here at SydSquad.
3732, wind 190.6 knots, runway 19 right, clear for takeoff.
Runway 19 right, give the off time, rear jet 3732.
YY Wings is here. Hello, mates. G'day. Nice to see you.
Good afternoon, turning 7280.
China Eastern 7280, tower hold shut off, Echo 2.
Hold south of Echo 2, turning 7280.
It's another reason why I love these streams. US Bangla.
604 line up and
737-800 heading back to Dakar this afternoon.
Qatar 147, hold shut off, runway 19 right, we're Echo 2.
Hold shut runway 19 right, we're Echo 2, Bangkok A147.
Have I thought about a night stream here? Well, night stream not really viable because I'm shooting through a window at the moment, so the reflections would be a bit rough, and I don't really have the camera for it. I did actually test it last night to see how my other camera would handle it. It was okay, but it didn't really meet the quality test, unfortunately. And I'm always tired at night anyway.
1925, wind 19, 5 knots, runway 19 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 19 right, and after airborne 119 is 125, good day, 604.
Good day.
All right, Vietnam just receiving their takeoff clearance there. Heading back to Ho Chi Minh City.
Asia 440 to tower, hold shut off, Echo 2.
Shut off, Echo 2, Asia 440.
AirAsia 4402 heading off to Krabi this afternoon.
Qatar 147, line up, runway 19 right.
Line runway 19 right, Bangkok A147.
China Eastern 7 to 80, are you fully ready?
Yes, sir.
Roger, hold shut off, runway 19 right, we're Echo 2.
Echo 2, hotel runway 19 right, turning 7280.
Asia 4402, are you fully ready?
Affirm, Asia 442.
Roger, hold shut off, runway 19 right, we're Echo 2.
Hold shut 19 right, we're Echo 2, Asia 442.
Suvarnabhumi Tower, Bangladesh 218, good afternoon, holding short Echo 2 on Echo.
Bangladesh 218, tower, hold shut off, Echo 2.
Hold short Echo 2, Bangladesh 218.
Qatar 147,
big boys coming out now.
2107 knots, runway 19 right, clear for takeoff.
Runway 19 right, clear for takeoff, สวัสดีครับ Bangkok A147.
สวัสดีครับ China Eastern 7 to 80, line up, runway 19 right.
Line up, runway 19 right.
Goosey's here, shared to my UK crew. Good on you, Goosey. Great way to support the channel as well by sharing the stream to friends and family. Love your work, mate. Have we caught Air Austral? Yes, caught it yesterday, the 7878. Very nice. Oh, look, I mixing my words up here. Yeah, it's I'm always a bit tired at night anyway.
Asia 4402,
We've had such big days.
Right, we're Echo 2.
So I'm normally hitting the hay pretty early. Like to watch a couple of the departures head out, but yeah, look, apart from that, I don't get up to too much after sort of 9:30 at night. Cathay out, China Southern in, a Thai A350 as well in the background, just sneaking in behind on runway left.
Contact 11925, wind 2107 knots, runway 19 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 19 right, 11925, turning 7280.
Thai Asia 4402, line up, runway 19 right.
Lab runway 19 right, Asia 442.
Bangladesh 218, hold shut off, runway 19 right, we are Echo 2.
Fly Echo 2, hold short runway 19 right, Bangladesh 218.
All right, lovely sight, the Cathay A350, a very common sight for the channel, I guess you could say. China Eastern A320 now underway. Anyone else see that Qatar A380 on the push as well? Unfortunately, not departing. They'll reposition that to a standoff bay, and that'll depart later on tonight back to Doha. There it is on the push there. Just behind our Lufthansa friends. The JD Life's here. Good afternoon, the JD Life. Nice to see you, mate.
7 knots, runway 19 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 19 right, ATC for short to Suvarnabhumi.
Shadika.
Mrs. Squad Team, what time does this Korean Air's A380 arrive in Bangkok?
Myanmar 333 tower.
I don't believe they're sending 380s at the moment to Bangkok.
Cathay 754.
From Seoul?
Cathay 754 tower, hold short of Echo 2.
Hold short of Echo 2, Cathay 754.
But Asiana certainly do. They arrive quite late in the evening. So they are definitely a night owl, the Asiana A380 here. So we're almost about to kick into overtime, folks. So we'll have to look for our last departure of today's stream. It's looking to get live again tomorrow afternoon for another stream here in Bangkok. And not entirely sure of the start time, but probably similar to today. Maybe a little bit later on. So it sounded like it might have been Myanmar 333. It most certainly is coming from Yangon. It's an A320 on finals, so another arrival here on runway right. And Real Grants, have LL flights into Bangkok been cancelled? No, they haven't. We have 2 aircraft here at the moment. There's a 787 here, and there's also a 777 here, both flying in from Tel Aviv today. And Bangkok Tower is, I believe, the 3rd tallest in the world. So not quite. But geez, it's a nice looking one for sure. Thank you, Oscar, for the kind compliments there. Raxi, have you been to Myanmar? No, I haven't. I haven't been there before. But no doubt it would be quite interesting. There's the mighty Qatar A380 on the push.
Bangladesh Star 218, line up and wait, runway 19 right.
Line up in wait, runway 19 right, Bangladesh 218.
Cathay 754, hold short off, runway 19 right, we are Echo 2.
Cathay 754 requesting full length by Echo 1.
Russia taxi, we are Echo and hold short off Echo 1.
Taxi by Echo and hold short of Echo 1, Cathay 754.
Here we go, Myanmar A320.
Myanmar 333, turn left, Echo 13 and then Echo.
Looks like Aeroflot is coming out to play today,
Myanmar
folks.
333, when
The 777-300ER. It's the Aeroflot 273 heading back to Moscow this afternoon. Our next departure here is the US Bangla 218, or the Bangla Star 218, heading back to Dakar. We'll head round to that shortly. It's very nice to see the
Bangla Star 218, when airborne, contact 11925, wind 2107 knots, runway 19 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 19 right, airborne 11925, good day sir, Bangladesh 218.
Good day.
Aussie pilot on the Cathay. Yeah, there's a lot of Aussie pilots flying for Cathay. A lot.
Cathay 754, taxi via Echo 1, line up and wait, runway 19 right.
Taxi by Echo 1, line up and wait, runway 19 right, Cathay 754.
Advertisement 44, Sadika.
Sadika,
Here we go, US Bangla.
Tower, hold shut off, Echo 2.
It's a shame we don't see Biman Bangladesh on a bit of a better schedule for the stream. I believe they arrive in the afternoon, leave around sunset time, unfortunately. Very nice. Love those exotic movements. Not the typically regular ones that you see on your everyday live stream. See what that Qatar's done a nice and healthy pushback down there. Looks like they might be ready to make their way southbound.
My 044 taxi via Echo 2 line up and wait, runway 19 right.
Echo 2 line up and runway 19 right, that's my 044.
But almost don't know where to point the camera. So you can see the Qatar just holding there. The Aussie pilots on their way back to Hong Kong. And a few of you did mention El Al before, but there's one of their 777s. Just being repositioned from one apron to the other by the looks of things, and Vistara coming out as well. Very nice. Mizam is out of here. Catch you later, Mizam. Thank you for joining us, mate. And folks, as far as the stream itself goes,
Heavy, good afternoon. Approaching Ecca 2.
Starlux 273 Suvarnabhumi Tower, taxi via Echo 1, hold short off, runway 1 and a right.
Echo 1, hold short, runway 1 and a right, airport 273.
all right, Aeroflot 273 just calling up tower there, ready to go. Plenty of holiday makers on board heading back. It'll be interesting to see if Qatar can resume their tow. They might be waiting for, well actually no, they're waiting for traffic up ahead. Myanmar to taxi onto their stand. They're making an expeditious taxi down to their apron. And geez, looks like there's a bit of interesting looking cloud starting to form overhead. And, one for our Indian viewers. Vistara just coming out to play now. So I think at this stage we might just jut into overtime. It's 3 o'clock now. We're officially in overtime, folks. And we might make Vistara our last departure of today's stream. Sommel, I know you said they're your second favourite Indian carrier, I think it was. So we might wait for that one to be our second last. Looks like there is actually a bit of rainfall happening towards the north of the field. Generous super chat there coming in from Biggie Spell, dropping a $10 super chat. Thank you so much, mate. Different location, same great stream, Tim. Random question, does anybody know why the outer engines on the A380 point slightly upward compared to the inner engines? I have never really taken that much notice. Is that a thing? Or is it a... I don't know, is that a thing? Is that a fact, or is it a what do you call it? That is very interesting.
Session, Suvarnabhumi Tower, current QNH 1008.
Yeah, you'll have to let me know. Is that a fact, or is it a are your eyes playing tricks on us? Thank you so much for the compliments as well, mate. And the tenor.
Runway 1 and right, clear for takeoff.
Yeah, for takeoff, runway 1 and right. After airport 119, decimal 25 airport 273.
All right, Aeroflot receiving their takeoff clearance there, but before that, we've got Shirley. Shirley Burton there, member for 12 months. Congratulations there, Shirley, and thank you so much for the year of support there. Janet Simmons' birthday, or Simon's birthday tomorrow. Mum's 80th Wednesday. Well, happy birthday tomorrow for Janet, and happy 80th on Wednesday for your mum there, Shirley. Absolutely fantastic, and well, cheers all around. Good on you, Shirley.
Taxi via Echo 1, line up runway 1 and right. Echo 1, line up runway 1 and right, request 124.
Full power, that's my 283, setting up.
My 283, Suvarnabhumi Tower, sorting up to accept intersection Echo 2 for departure.
Affirm, that's my 283.
That's my 283, taxi via Echo 2, hold short off runway 1 and right.
Taxi Echo 2, on runway 1 and right, that's my 283.
Beautiful sounds as well. I think the worksman down below just held off for a little bit, so we could enjoy that lovely sound there. Looks like Qatar is finally under tow southbound. But Shirley, congratulations, 12 months there. Thank you so much. That's wonderful. Oscar there. G'day, Oscar. Member for 4 months there in the Uluru Lodge. Thanks for the stream, Tim. It's been a great one. You should try and get access to the VKK control tower. Not on the radar, unfortunately, mate. Yeah, things are a lot different here than they are in Sydney. We're mere tourists here in Bangkok, unfortunately. But love the thought process. Love the ideas, mate. Thank you for 4 months there, Oscar. Superb, mate. And yes, every month of being a member here, you get to send a free member recognition chat to the channel, and it gets popped up on stream. So good on you, Oscar. And the JD Life, just before we wrap things up, good on you, JD Life. Getting in before the stream ends to say g'day, Tim and SydSquad. Thanks for another afternoon in bangers with you and the family. Well, thank you very much to JD Life. Mate, you're just in time. It looks like it's absolutely belting down rain just to the north of the airport. A little bit hard to tell. But yeah, looking towards the north. Oh, look who it is. The belle of the ball, Biman Bangladesh. Just in time. Apologies for my terrible camera just a moment ago.
Good afternoon. We accept intersection Echo 2 for departure.
Echo 2, Malaysian 789.
Motion 789er. Taxi via Echo 2, hold short off runway 1 and right.
Echo 2, runway 4, runway 1 and runway 789.
Motion 789er. Confirm hold short off runway 1 and right.
Also runway 1 and runway 789.
As we look to wrap up the show today, don't forget to let us know where you're watching, how you're watching. Throw it up on your Instagram story, folks. Tag us at SydSquad.au. We'll get that reshared onto our Instagram page, or our Instagram story, I should say. The JD Live, thank you so much for sending the $5. It's going straight to the Mrs. SydSquad Fund for let me have another stream today. Just a short one, but we'll be back tomorrow at this stage for another round of beautiful plane spotting here in the Kingdom of Thailand. Gee, just look at that beautiful terminal. It's lovely. What have we got? What have we got coming down to play? We've got a couple more departures. Look, let's kick into another 5 or so minutes of overtime. Why not? Because we're not here every day, so we'll let's enjoy it together just a little bit longer. But what a beautiful sight she is, the Qatar A380. And we don't stop until the music starts. So just hold your horses right there, folks.
789 line up runway 19 right.
And up runway 19 up, nice.
Whoop, are we back? Are we back? We're back. I'll tell you what, the internet, touch wood, has been pretty good. And I think that was our first little dropout. I was expecting blackouts, you know, here and there and all that sort of stuff. But what a beautiful sight. We've got Malaysian 737 up there at the full length. They're ready to rock and roll. We're back. Beautiful. Excellent. Thank you.
Motion 789 when airborne contact departure 119.25 wind 210 degrees 6 knots runway 19 right clear for takeoff.
1925 clear for takeoff runway 19 right Malaysian 789.
All right. Yes, there is definitely a little bit of rain up to the north of the field, but as long as it stays off my microphone, I am laughing. Eva Air is on its way in from London. Beautiful. Love to see that. Malaysian 789 ready to head back to Kuala Lumpur. A couple of heavies on the approach as well. Oh, Saudia. Okay, we're going to have to wait for Saudia. We're going to have to wait. That'll be our last one of the day. So Saudia 844. It's a 787-10 Dreamliner. It's in the neon livery. So we're going to expect that to... it's technically number 4, shortly to be... No, it is number 3 to land. So that'll be our last one. We're going to round it off at that arrival. So we'll leave it there because we can't end on a nothing. We're going to end on something cool. And look, a 787-10 in my books is a great way to finish. There we go, Indigo just rolling past the Qatar A380. Nice little A320. It's a nice livery, the Indigo scheme. So it looks like the Qatar maybe just waiting for further instructions there. Yeah, well, look, we love a bit of overtime here at SydSquad. I love to under-promise and over-deliver. Looks like she's coming through a bit of little bit of showers over there on the eastern side of the airport. Might be a bit of a soggy old approach, but still dry conditions here at the moment, which is nice. It's always nice to capture a bit of the ground movement here, especially amongst the narrow-body aircraft. End on the A380 Emirates. I don't think the A380 Emirates is departing. It's, I think they towed it off. Because we saw that arrive and then, yeah, they tow it off, unfortunately. A couple of aircraft making our way down here. Our little BIM in Bangladesh. She's still waiting up there. So possibly a little bit of congestion around her parking area, I would imagine. The A320 looks so tiny in front of an A380. Yeah, it sure does, doesn't it, Paul? Sommel, your third favourite airline, Indigo.
Good afternoon, Philippines 731 taxi.
Well, there she is, mate.
Philippines 731 Suvarnabhumi Tower. Do you accept intersection Echo 2 for departure?
Name for Philippines 731.
Philippines 731 taxi via Echo 2, line up runway 19 right.
Taxi by Echo 2, line up 19 right, Philippines, 731.
All right, Philippines, heading back to Manila. Thai 787 on finals for runway 19 left. You can see a fair bit of rain, definitely over towards the northeast. So it is the end of the wet season here in Thailand. Oh, and we should be back. Not sure what's going on there. That must be because we're in overtime. No, we're okay. We're okay. Yeah, the YouTube's thinking, no, you promised you would be off by now. Why are you still here?
Philippines 731, when airborne contact departure 11.25.
But look, everybody, thank you so much for your wonderful support today. It's been great hanging out with you and enjoying all the action here as we do some lovely afternoon plane spotting here in Bangkok and enjoy these beautiful, beautiful A350s. Look at this.
Subject 106, Suvarnabhumi Tower, Sorry, taxi via Echo 6, 4 short off runway 19 right, number 2 for departure.
Echo 6, 4 short off runway 19 right.
It's almost hard to end the stream, but we're good because we're going to be returning tomorrow. And we'll bring you more of the best live plane spotting here at SydSquad live from Bangkok, Suvarnabhumi International Airport. Here's our Saudia, the 787-10, the beautiful Dreamliner in the neon livery. Not sure what that sound is. Sounds like a fire alarm. There she is, what a sight, beautiful. Alright, just give me a moment, folks. Oh. Okay, folks, it is a fire alarm. I'm going to end it right there. It's a fire alarm in my building. So I'd better go. I don't know if you can hear it. Oh yeah, I think you can hear it. All right, folks, I've got to go. I don't want to be caught up, just in case. Precautionary. I want to take all precautions. But, folks, we'll be back again tomorrow. Okay, I promise. Set that notification bell and hit that subscribe button. Whatever you got to do, I'm out of here. Better safe than sorry, eh? See everybody. Bye for now.
Target 106, lap runway 19 right.
Lap runway 19 right, have 706.
Thai 3, Congestion, Thai 638, do you set Echo 2 for departure?
Thai 638.
638, taxi via Echo 2, short off runway 19 right.
Echo 2, short off runway 19 right, Thai 638. Philippines 731, 66.
Philippines 131, bye-bye.